All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Out to Lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Happy Tuesday. It's Blues Day, Tuesday today. And yes, it is quite of a gloomy day outside today, but that shouldn't stop you from having a good day. Don't let the blues or the lack of blue sky stop you from having a good day. Happy Tuesday, everybody, and it is Blues Day Tuesday today. You're listening to WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. And what we'll do here first is we will run through the weather and temperatures, telling you exactly what we are looking forward, or what we are expecting here for temperature-wise throughout the rest of this week and also into next week as well. So we are seeing here the temperatures going to be rising a little bit, but not too much here. We see only a high of 66 degrees today. So it is definitely fall style of weather. We are seeing rain outside today. We definitely needed the rain. Pardon me. So it is predicted to pretty much be showers and cloudy throughout pretty much the day here. We are going to be seeing the rain kind of lighting up a little bit as we get closer into the afternoon time here. We do see it dropping down to a low of 55 degrees for Tuesday night. When we head on into Wednesday here, we do see a high of 74 degrees with a low of 53. It is predicted to be mostly sunny throughout the day, a little bit more so cloudy in the very early morning as kind of recovering from the cloudy and rainy skies for today. Tomorrow will be a high of 74, low of 53, mostly sunny. We are seeing predicted wise here for Thursday, a high of 76, dropping down to a low of 58 degrees. It is predicted to be partly cloudy throughout the day. We see for Friday and the rest of the weekend, we are going to be seeing similar to this temperature and weather, really more so of the clouds and the rain. For Friday, it is predicted to just be pretty much cloudy throughout the day, similar like today. We see a high of 74 and a low of 59 degrees. That'll be coming up for Friday night. As we get into Saturday, the weekend is supposed to be pretty much showers throughout the weekend. So we are seeing a high of 73 coming up for Saturday, dropping down to a low of 59 degrees as we get into Saturday night. It is supposed to be kind of showers going back and forth. For Sunday, we do see a high of 74 degrees, dropping down to a low of 59. That'll be the prediction for Sunday. And then it is supposed to kind of clear up a little bit and then get back to showers as we get into Monday, high of 73 with a low of 53 degrees. And then for Tuesday, we start to see those temperatures drop a little bit more, high of 69 degrees, dropping down to a low of 42 degrees for Tuesday night. So as we head out of September into October, we are definitely already starting to see those temperatures drop a little bit here. And it's definitely my style of weather. Maybe not so much the rain all the time. I do occasionally like a little bit more clouds and rain sometimes, especially like on a Sunday. But with the fact that it's going to be pretty much mostly sunny, especially Wednesday and Thursday in the 70s, is pretty nice. So there you go. That is the temperature and forecast, what is expected to up. Now we have some special guests today. And we are actually doing it via Zoom. So we have a presentation that is coming up here too. This is a presentation, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It might be Elsinore, a theater ensemble, Hand to God. This is coming up already on the 27th of September, and it's going to be playing through till October 13th. This is by Robert Atkins and directed by J.J. Gatesman. So what I want to do is I want to bring to the stage here, I'll make sure that mics are all unmuted here, and I want to bring to stage here, we've got some wonderful guests here joining us. Hi, how is everybody doing?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Well, I'm so happy that you could join us today. This is actually the first time I've ever done like a Zoom interview before, so I'm looking forward to it. I've done Zoom before. I've done Zoom before, but this is the first time that I've actually ever done like an interview on Zoom. So who we have here, of course, we have guests Jamie Ewing. Is that right?
Ewing.
Close. Close. I'm not very good at pronouncing names and stuff. So we've got Jamie. We have Lori Rohr.
Yes.
and Thomas Newman, who are co-founders and producers. And am I pronouncing the name right? Elsinore?
You pronounced it beautifully, and oddly enough, just to kind of transition off of your first interview on Zoom, the origins of Elsinore were on Zoom during the pandemic. So,
Oh, wow.
kind of like a full circle moment here.
Hey, there you go. I love it. So tell us a little bit, if you know a little bit of this story behind really the founding of the theater group, and what inspires your artistic vision too, because this is definitely a smaller theater group. If you want to talk a little bit about what you have to offer and what is the story behind it.
Well, kind of the nutshell story is pre-pandemic, Thomas and I had worked on a couple productions together, one of which was an abridged version of Hamlet for the Elgin Fringe Festival in 2019. Hence, Elsinore kind of being where we went with the ensemble name. And then later on, towards the end of 2019, I worked on a production with Lori for the first time. And once pandemic rolled around, we were all kind of rolling off of our last live performances. I closed a show on March 1st. I think, Lori, you actually had a show that was canceled midstream.
Yeah, we found out the night we went in to perform that was our last night. So, yeah.
Yeah. And Thomas, I think, had a similar situation at Theater 121 in Woodstock. So for several months, the better part of over a year, we started doing Zoom readings in various aggregations. I know Lori and I started doing some two-handers off on our own. The group who did the Hamlet for Elgin Fringe Fest had a group that started, and Lori eventually joined us for that. And we read somewhere in the lines of around 150 shows over the course of, April 2020 through mid-year 2021. And the genesis of that was just, hey, we've done this way. Why don't we try doing, taking some of the productions that we really like reading and turn them into actual live productions? And we started with Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf in September of 22. And then it was sort of like, well, I guess what's the next one? And lo and behold, we had founded a theater company, and now we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we're ramping up for our fifth show in the span of 2 years.
Very, very cool. So tell us a little bit about this performance here, Hand to God. And I'll show it here on the screen too, because I've got these little, I've got this, what do you call it, poster. And I've also got these little ones here too. We have at the radio station, we have a place called Redemption Center. So people can come in and they can take some of these for themselves too. So I've been definitely promoting this for
fantastic.
People coming in too. So tell us a little bit about the story. It definitely looks cute and kind of interesting. It looks very interesting.
Well, I would say cute's a very interesting way to describe it. So
I was talking about the puppet. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Well, that's looks can be deceiving, and I think that's kind of a bit of the crux of the show, because it's set in a small conservative town in Texas at a church, and through some mystical whatever, a young boy's puppet gets possessed by the devil and decides to kind of speak the truths that everyone in the show isn't really speaking, because no one in this production really wants to acknowledge the pain, the trauma that they've been experiencing for so long. And it's kind of just like this buildup and release of the trauma and the anger that all these people are experiencing together separately, and kind of culminates in a interesting and unique way.
Yeah, it definitely, I mean, so that actually then it's is it kind of like like the puppet is, I guess, kind of like the devil's advocate kind of in a way, would you say?
I would say that's like a good way of looking at it, actually, because it really is. He is the only one that is 100% honest 100% of the time from the moment he's possessed, really.
Yeah.
It's like the teller. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting too. So this is going to be at First United Methodist Church of Elgin. So that's at 216 East Highland Avenue. For the Elginites out there, of course, know that location. And so this is definitely an interesting story here too. The way you describe it as well. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the characters? So the main character in this film, oh my goodness, in this performance.
One day.
Yes, one day. Tell us a little bit about so without going into too much spoiling detail, is there a sense of character development that really is it's very powerful and I mean, basically, that's kind of just a general question I'm asking. Is it there's some character development, and would you say also there's also lack of development too? That some characters maybe are unredeemable, or
I'd say they're all redeemable. I feel that they're just all struggling in their own way, and they're dealing with truth and their truth in their own way, and in maladaptive ways. Yeah.
Very interesting. So, Hand to God. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just to tie that off, I think everybody gets their fair shot at kind of, quote unquote, a redemption arc. Nobody's out and out just lost. I mean, they're lost in the sense that they're struggling and where they're at in life and what has happened to them, but nobody's just out and out evil. There's nothing that prevents any of these people from, a second chance.
Yeah, so that's definitely an important message too. I would say that everyone does get that chance too. Would you say so? Is it? I'm sure like you probably get there's a mixture of comedy. Is there kind of creepy too, or horror? Well, I would say possessed.
Without giving too much away, yes. Period, exclamation point, italicize, underline, embolden. Yes, there's definitely some creepy, you can't have the devil without hell, and it comes into this show in a very interesting way.
Very interesting. So is it would you say that this show is unique in and of its own?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a dark comedy for sure.
Okay.
There are certainly elements, some stronger dramatic elements flowing through it, and kind of to bring it all back to part of your original question. One of the missions that we have is to do things that are that tend to be more underperformed, or are a little more on the the edge as far as the content matter goes. So this kind of lives nicely in that pocket.
Very good. So how do you go about gathering actors and designers for the production? Is it through connections, or do you maybe reach out to other people via Facebook or other different media sources?
Connections.
It's combination, yeah. In this case, one of the actresses, Paige Bourne, I had worked with on a couple short film shoots, so we were already aware of things, and once I knew that she was interested in that show, we kind of had a plan to bring her in, and then JJ Gatesman, full disclosure, is her husband. We met him at one of our productions last fall, and he was interested as well. But we went through a process of talking to other directors, in the pre-production process. But he had the kind of vision that was in alignment with what we were looking for. And it turned out to be a great fit. And then Jacob Doris, who plays Timothy, the other actor in the piece, we got strictly through auditions. This is actually his first production outside of college. He graduated from Millikan in May and auditioned for us, I think, like a matter of 3 or 4 days later.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. So again, this production is coming up pretty soon, already around the corner now. The general admission I'm seeing here is it's $25 for general admission, but then students and seniors and military get for $22. How can people purchase tickets and also find information as well?
They can get tickets through the link. The website is our.show/Hand to God, and that has all the show information, times, and you can buy tickets there.
Very, very cool. And then I know you guys also do have a Facebook page too, Elsinore, a theater ensemble, which I have actually looked at the Facebook page, and you do, of course, quite a bit of promotion for the show here. I'm even seeing that you're pushing right into Tech Week as well too. So,
Right.
So that's pretty exciting. I also have to ask here too. So when it comes to future productions, do you have anything in the works that you're going to be conjuring up and looking forward to having continuing on to?
We do. We kind of have consciously started designing things in terms of seasons, and we thus far, because we're starting out grassroots level, and obviously, the bulk of what we finance things with is either through donations or through our own money that we're putting into it. And certainly we look forward to that changing as time goes on, and we're become more tenured and have eligibility for other grants, both from the state and from private donor bases, that are heavy into supporting the arts. This is currently our 3rd season. It's the first production. We're going to close out the season actually with our first show in Chicago at the Athenaeum Theater on Southport with The Lifespan of a Fact.
Very, very cool. So folks, check this out. Hand to God. It is coming up just around the corner here. If you visit their website, on the stage, it's r.show.handtogod. And then
Hand to God.
Oh, yes, that's right. And then there's also, I'm seeing here, on the stage tickets, so you can also buy the tickets there too. You can go through that link there as well. They have it. You've got 8 p.m. and then also the matinee 3 p.m. shows as well, which are on Sunday, and that does go through till October 13th. So you do have quite a bit of time.
9 performances. Yep.
Very, very cool. So before I let you folks go, thank you again, of course, for joining us today at WRMN. What do you hope people can get out of this performance?
Well, I mean, it's a fast-moving, funny show. So even with the dramatic elements, it's a really great show for like a Friday or Saturday night. Just a mile a minute kind of show. So, and I think that there's some elements of it that will kind of make people reflect and, remind them of people they know, or, some of the troubles they've had. But in a gentle kind of, I'm glad that stage of things is over kind of way.
Yeah, absolutely. So it definitely does wrestle with good and evil.
Yeah. But it's, it's not afraid to point out hypocrisy, but it's overall, I think it's pretty gentle about, people's relationship with their religion, and their individual choices.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's definitely something that we need to, give recognition to, but also, of course, just to even people who maybe aren't into the religious, anything like that, just to have a good time too, because it's definitely a darker comedy. So
oh yeah, I mean, you don't have to have any affiliation whatsoever to come in and enjoy it and get the humor.
Yeah, there you go. That's the entertainment. Very cool. Well, I want to thank you, Jamie, Lori, and Thomas, for joining us today, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
You too.
All right, take care. Bye now. All right. Thank you so much, of course, for joining us live here. And this is the Hand to God performance here. So this is going to be coming up, and I'll make sure to share my screen here as well for people on YouTube to be able to also see it. So this is r.show.hand-to-god. I have to double check and make sure that that's correct. Oh, r.show/hand-to-god. That's what it is there. So if you go onto their Facebook page here too, I was trying to figure out how to share the screen and also have the Zoom meeting also up on here too. But if you go to Elsinore a Theater Ensemble, and it's spelled ELSINORE, is how it's spelled. Some theater ensemble. It's r.show/hand-to-god. And then if you go, you'll see it on their website here. If you go onto their Facebook page, it'll bring up their website here. So it'll tell you a little bit of information about the show. It'll also tell you a little bit about the tickets there too, of course, with the pricing and also the days that they are going to be coming up as well. You can, of course, view general information about them too. They were founded in 2022. They did explain that, of course. And now classified as a 501c3 non-for-profit organization by the standards of the Internal Revenue Service too. So any donations may be tax deductible, it says here. You can spread the news. Spread the news. All charitable proceeds and grant monies are used to fund current and future productions too. So that is their goal there when it comes to any of those donations. But if you do want to check it out, you can view information. It'll take you to a link on the stage.tickets for their show. Again, this is coming up September 27th. The first day will be Friday. That'll be at 8 p.m. So that'll be at 8 p.m. And then it'll also be coming up through till October 13th. They have those Friday and Saturday shows at 8 p.m. and then Sunday matinee shows at 3 p.m. too. So if you do want to check them out, view more information. Again, it's $25 general admission. And then for seniors/students/military, $22. The runtime is approximately 100 minutes, including a 15-minute intermission, and they're having a good amount of productions too. So if you want to check out more information, this is on their website. You can also, of course, go onto their Facebook page and check out more information on them too. We want to thank them for being on here today. And again, if you want to check it out, Hand to God by Robert Askins. And then also directed by J.J. Gatesman. We do have these flyers available in Redemption Center, so we're going to be open, of course, on Saturday from 9 to 12. If you do want to stop by, you can feel free to do that. And, of course, also here, too, they do have a QR code to scan for the tickets, if you would prefer to do it that way. An easy way to do it. This does get it to our bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. Again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning so far and that you're enjoying your day. I know it's a little bit more rainy out and a little bit more cloudy, but shouldn't stop you from having a good time, a good day. What we'll do afterwards, as we get into the second half of this segment, we'll talk about an inspirational story brought to you by sunnyskies.com. And then we'll also talk about some good places to eat, or maybe to consider going to, maybe even if it's a rainy day, get some good food delivered to you. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Pfizer.VaxAssist.com. Join the Elgin Police Department on October 2nd for their next Coffee with a Cop Day. It's happening from 9:30 until 10:30 a.m., and community members are invited to gather at the Baker Hill Pancake House located at 1279 Dundee Avenue. October 2nd from 9:30 to 10:30. The Illinois State Police are continuing to investigate a deadly crash involving a solo vehicle near westbound Route 31 off-ramp on Interstate 90. 29-year-old Azizabek Akhmedov of Carpentersville was behind the wheel of a 2018 BMW when he collided with a concrete sewer wall. The accident remains under investigation. As Halloween approaches, the city of Elgin is gearing up for its Halloween extravaganza, promising an evening packed with family-friendly fun. The free event welcomes everyone to a trick-or-treat inside the local police department Tuesday, October 22nd. Find out more by contacting the Elgin Police Department. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Phillies beat the Cubs 6-2 on Monday. Philadelphia clinched their first NL East title since 2011 with the win. Aaron Nola 13 and 8. He struck out 7 over 6 full. Chicago's 2 runs came in the 7th. Nico Horner hit an RBI double. Then Mike Tauchman drove in a run on a ground out. The Cubs are eliminated from playoff contention. The series continues at Philadelphia tonight. 5-5 Justin Steele gets the start. The White Sox are home tonight against the Angels. They could make history. They're 36 and 120. Their next loss breaks the modern Major League record for losses in a season. 4-10 Jonathan Cannon starts tonight for Chicago. The Bears turn their attention to this week's game at home against the Rams. Chicago coming off a 21-16 loss at Indianapolis on Sunday. Rams receiver Cooper Kupp remains injured and won't play this week. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Out to Lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Hopefully you're having a good day so far today. A little bit rainy outside. Actually, it's kind of pouring a little bit now. Mostly cloudy outside, but hey, that's all right. It's Blues Days Tuesdays, or Blues Day Tuesday. Welcome here to Blues Days. My goodness me, Blues Days Tuesdays. I need more coffee. Definitely a little bit more rainy outside today, but nonetheless, still you can enjoy your day here today. Happy Tuesday. We are halfway through till the halfway mark is a good way to put it. If you're like, oh, it's Tuesday. Well, we're halfway through. We're halfway there to the halfway mark, if that makes sense. So that's a good way of looking at it here too. Again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town, and I hope everyone's having a good day so far today. We're going to go into some inspirational stories here brought to you by sunnyskies.com. Now, this one was posted a couple days ago, and this is written by a user by the name of Jenny, and the title is A Mickey Mouse Watch. So let's start it off here. The writer writes here, quote, "We recently traveled our first overseas trip. fabulous time. On a flight in the U.S. from Connecticut to Chicago, my husband had a turn mid-flight. He was okay, and he continued on our next flight. Our daughter, who was 11, witnessed it all and was very scared. Luckily, there were 2 doctors on board, one an ER doc, and they were amazing. Now, the lady in front of my husband was a beautiful lady who comforted my daughter and helped her through it. This beautiful lady, at the end of all the drama, gave our daughter her beautiful Mickey Mouse watch. We were flying to head to Disneyland. I tried to say no, but she would not hear it. She insisted. Our daughter treasures that watch and is always telling people that the beautiful, caring lady on the plane gave it to her. I did get the lady's name, but have forgotten. Thank you to her for making our daughter smile in a very scary. That's a nice gesture of kindness. So definitely very nice. If you want to check out more inspirational stories, fun and amazing stories, check them out. Sunnyskies.com. I said a nice gesture of kindness. I meant to say gesture. Now, the reason why I said gestures is because that's the place I want to talk about today, is gestures. Yes, that's probably why I mistakenly said it as gesture of kindness versus gesture of kindness. Yes, Jester's fast food. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this place today is A, well, they're amazing, and the owners there are always super nice too. But B, also, it's a great comfort food place to go to. You know, on a day like today, it's raining, it's a little bit cloudy, and maybe you just kind of feel like having some comfort food. Yes, absolutely. Comfortable food. Can't go wrong with that, especially on a little bit more chillier day today. So I recommend to you Jester's Fast Food, located in Elgin at the Tyler Creek Plaza, 96 Tyler Creek Plaza. They're actually right next door to a Bear Family McDonald's, and also next door, or should I say, they're in between one of the Bear Family McDonald's, which is also right next to Culver's, and then they're also by Larsa's, and also Dunkin' Coffee, which I got today. There you go. I've got everything in there. It's perfect. I don't live too far away, so it's nice. This is at 96 Tyler Creek Plaza in Elgin. Definitely a counter-serve eatery offering typical fast food fares such as hot dogs, gyros, burritos. You can also try their ribs, which are one of the things that I like to get the most at Jester's. I recommend getting a full slab of ribs. Very delicious. Now, taking a look at their menu, and they also do have takeout and catering. So if you do feel like you don't want to have to go out, this place does offer catering. And of course, lots of different places offer catering, especially since 2020, when the pandemic hit. A lot of places did end up adding catering and also DoorDash, Grubhub, all that good stuff. So we're still seeing that, of course, today. Jester's Fast Food, visit their website at jestersfastfood.com. So they're a good place to go to. They were established in 2001. They have been proudly serving the Elgin area for more than 20 years. Their menu is prepared daily with only of the freshest of ingredients and made fresh to order. My favorite thing to get there is their barbecue ribs. I also do like their burgers there too. They also have pretty good hot dogs. I've also had there too. And also gyros. That's one of the things that my parents really like to get, is their gyros with a nice rice pudding for dessert. That's usually a tradition. Whenever we go to Jester's, my parents have to have the rice pudding, which is pretty good. They also offer a variety of catering for all events, perfect for parties, graduation parties, family get-togethers, business meetings, and office events. They offer convenient carry-out ordering by phone, online, and also drive-through. So we've done that too. We've done it. We've ordered through the phone. We've ordered online. We've also gone in and ordered, and we've also done the drive-through. So we've done all 4 options because we live not too far away at all from Jester's. Yeah, it's a nice place. I could probably just walk there too. So it's a good place to go to, especially for the comfort food. If you do like the nice, delicious, crunchy taste of crinkle fries, they've got it there. Customers have the option for dining in for lunch or dinner. They're known for their freshly cut gyros with homemade tzatziki sauce. You get the fresh cut daily homemade Italian beef, which I've also had there too. It's very good. They also do offer 100% beef patties, which are delicious, for their burgers. They've got their Chicago-style hot dogs. They also serve a great selection of Greek dishes from chicken and pork kebabs. They've got Grecian-style rotisserie chicken. So give them a try. Nice place to get some good comfort food, too. And good portions, especially when it comes to the fries. You get a lot of fries. Another thing that's also featured here, too, is that I do believe that you can also buy their dressing. Now, when you go to the website, it does have a broken link, but I'm sure you could also still go in person or order through the phone or online and also buy their dressing that way, too. So if you want to follow them on Facebook, they're also on Facebook as well. This is for Jester's Fast Food. And let me tell you, despite them being called Jesters, there's no joke at all at this place. Everything is real and authentic. And, of course, the staff is always very, very nice as well. They know us. They're like, oh, I see you got an order here. I'm like, yep. Sometimes we get milkshakes, too, which is very good as well. So it's a good place to go to if you've never been before. Full slab of ribs, that's my favorite. That's what I like to get. And, again, the pictures here, too, that's the authentic pictures. So that's what you're seeing. That's what you're getting. The half slab of ribs is a little small, so I always do like to get the full slab of ribs because, especially when I'm hungry, I eat all the ribs. But the fries, you get a lot of fries with their meal, so that definitely also helps to assist in filling you up for the day as well, too. You can try their shish kebabs plates. You can try their rib tips. I've never had their rib tips before. I might have to try that out next time, their rib tips. They also do have their popcorn shrimp. I don't think I've had that either. Beer battered haddock. They have their fried perch. They also offer their gyro burrito, chicken burrito, cheese quesadillas. You can also try their hot dogs. They also do offer their cheese dogs, which I've had before. My brother loves their cheese dogs especially too. You can try their cheeseburgers, which I do like as well. Their burgers are pretty good. You get a nice thick piece of the beef patty on there. They also do have a gyros burger. So if you like to mix it up a bit with the beef, there you go. You got them gyros meat on the burger too. You can also try their Italian beef as well. They have their New York beef, Italian sausage. You can try their Philly steak. They even have ribeye steak there too. If you like a nice marble rye Reuben, they have those as well. Or maybe enjoy their nice cheesy meatball sandwich. You can also try their chicken breast, buffalo chicken. You can try a Malibu style or Cajun. You can try their fish sandwich, beef and cheddar on a croissant. That sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever had that. Patty melts. And then they also do have a patty melt with gyros. So you can do gyros meat on a patty melt too, which actually sounds really delicious. So I, again, have to expand my horizons. Matt McNeil needs to expand his horizons here, not just get the ribs all the time or the burgers or the hot dogs. So I do get a variety, but maybe I should try out here. I'm thinking what I'm going to try out next time I go, because I probably could just walk there too. Beef and cheddar on a croissant sounds good. I think I'm going to try that one out. Beef and cheddar on a croissant. So I think I'll have to remember here to try that out next time, and then I'll get back to you folks out there too. If you've tried it before, let me know. Let me know. Feel free to be a part of the conversation. We've got our YouTube side of things up here too. Of course, if you want to comment live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. If you'd like to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to keep up to date with what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and with WRMN. Way to do it. Of course, absolutely. And of course, also you get to see on the screen in person too what's going on. So very nice. If you want to call them today, 847-622-0749 to phone ahead for carryout. I have to say they also make the food pretty fast too, so that's pretty nice. If you want to check them out, they're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sunday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. So again, they are located right near the Bear Family McDonald's. They're also near Butera. There's a Rosati's up there too. There's the Culver's. The Elgin Culver's is right there too. So definitely a good place to check out. Definitely a family favorite, a McNeil family favorite that we enjoy. The time is 10:45. I'm going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410 here in just a bit. So, of course, stay tuned.
Anderson Japanese Gardens, ranked the highest quality Japanese garden in North America and located right in the heart of Rockford. Their mission is to open minds to a different culture while offering a place of peace and tranquility where one can find healing, renewal, inspiration, and a re-energized soul. A premier destination for corporate functions, special events, weddings, and receptions. For directions, hours, and fees, visit andersongarden.org today.
Theriault Booth, a leading local law firm, is located on the beautiful Fox River in downtown St. Charles. Here's Ryan Theriault.
For better or worse, there are just times people need a lawyer. Whether you are involved in a work injury, in an automobile crash, selling a home, or even planning for your estate after your passing, we're here. We're local. We're part of the community.
For more information, visit them on the web at tbfirm.com or give them a call at 630-526-4242.
Beef Villa's 3 locations offer much more than their signature Italian beef. Try the Italian sausage, roasted chicken, and more. There's a big variety of delicious side dishes. Beef Villa uses quality ingredients from homemade recipes, and they purchase top-of-the-quality food products from their vendors to bring you the absolute best tasting of foods. Beef Villa's great service and quality are waiting for you, but you won't be waiting long because it's always hot and fresh. Visit beefvilla.com.
It's the time of the year where storms and inclement weather can pop up unexpectedly. If you have a generator powered by a small engine, keep it running like a top. Don't do the tune-up yourself. Let Ames Small Engine Repair at 674 Laurel Street in Elgin handle your generator. Ames can do oil changes, spark plugs, and make all the necessary adjustments. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, Ames Small Engine can do it all. Don't forget, it's not too early to think about a lawnmower tune-up. Call 847-742-8750.
Welcome to the brand new Avid Hotel, Wisconsin Dells Lake Delton, where the essentials are done right every time, all while in the water park capital of the world. Make a splash at Noah's Ark, America's largest water park, or at the Land of Natura, Wisconsin Dells Natural Water Park experience. Family fun at Knucklehead's Trampoline Park, and enjoy train-delivered food at Buffalo Phil's Pizza and Grill. Start your day with our free all-around breakfast featuring rotating hot items and freshly ground premium coffee right here in the lobby. And a 24/7 fitness center. The new Avid Hotel, 1273 Kalahari Drive, Wisconsin Dells. Call us at 608-404-7600 to book your next getaway. 608-404-7600. Once again, that's 608-404-7600.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN. We are WRMN taking you out to lunch. Maybe you're getting close to having your lunch break. Do you want to go out? Well, it is a little bit rainy outside today, so maybe we're helping you to kind of ease a little bit, kind of relax a little bit. It's a little bit more of a relaxed Tuesday. Blues Day Tuesday. Kick back, listen to some good blues music. This is kind of a little bit more of like a rock blues, kind of jazz blues, not like blues, you know, kind of. I would say so. You know what? It is Blues Day Tuesday. There you go. Good day to go. Maybe, you know, if the rain lets up, Blues Day Tuesday, listen to some blues at a bar, and you know, get some good drinks, that kind of thing on a Tuesday. You can check out some Tuesday specials. I'll also go through that later today too, going through some of the more closer to happy hour specials brought to you by the St. Charles Business Alliance website for their happy hour hub. Yes, that's a great website to go to if you're looking for things in St. Charles and what are the specials of the day at places in St. Charles too. So we'll definitely go through that. while time allows. What I want to do here during this time is touch base on the local libraries within the Fox River Valley. We're going to start off today going through and touching base with the St. Charles Public Library. This one I haven't been on for a while, so I do want to give recognition to them, of course, as well as, of course, the Fox River Valley Public Library District and also the Gale Borden Public Library. Closer in proximity to the Elgin area, but of course we do cover the Fox River Valley, so I do also want to touch base on these places as well, these wonderful libraries. So the St. Charles Public Library, they're located in St. Charles at 1 South 6th Avenue in St. Charles, and they're open right now. So they are open now until 9 p.m. So they've got some cool events coming up here. This is a cute little event. You're invited to a book bash. This is for grades kindergarten to second grade. So this is going to be a good opportunity for younger kids to enjoy a book bash. It's to a Piggy and Elephant book bash. You can join them for reading. They're going to be also having crafts there as well, and also some snacks too for the kids while they enjoy and celebrate their favorite book friends. And you don't need to read the book to attend. You can register. It's coming up here Thursday, September 26th, 5:30 to 6:15 p.m. at the Miller Haas Community Room. That's at the St. Charles Public Library. There is a link that you can follow to register. There's only 5 seats remaining left, so if you would like to register for your kid to enjoy a nice book bash, Elephant and Piggy, then you can check it out. Should be cute. That's a cute cartoon, Elephant and Piggy. It's very cute. You don't need to read the book to attend. The age group is elementary, K through second grade or so, and this is featured on their website, so there's still some time left if you do want to check that out. They also do offer some upcoming like story times for younger kids too, which is good. They also do offer different stories and programs, clubs, of course, reading clubs that you can check out. Everything listed under their upcoming events. You can also try their art craft, so their string art craft, which is a pumpkin with flowers. That's going to be coming up here Friday, September 27th at the St. Charles Library. So, of course, a lot of these local libraries do offer fun, crafty things to do to get you all in the fall feels, to the fall celebration, of course. So it's coming up Friday, September 27th from 1 to 3 p.m. That is at the St. Charles Public Library. And you can loop strings around small nails on a wooden board. So what you can do is they have a certain, like, layout of the, I think I did this maybe in elementary school, where they have nails that kind of make a shape out of whatever you'd like. This in particular is a pumpkin with flowers. And then you string them around, wrap them around, wrap a little bit of string here and then kind of string it over to another nail and so on and so forth to create the design of the pumpkin with flowers. So you can create a festive pumpkin string art masterpiece adorned with a vibrant faux flower bursting from the top in its hands-on autumn and inspired craft. So it's definitely a fun, a cool event to go to, something that's relaxing too. These activities can be very relaxing for the brain as well too. To kind of ease worries and get creative. It's good to get creative. Whenever you feel like you're down, get creative. Do art. That's definitely something that I like to do as well, especially like on a rainy day today. Maybe you've got, the day off. Maybe you're at work. Spend some time, maybe have a little extra time for yourself, to just do something fun and creative. Make a blog post. Maybe do the string art crafts. Maybe you have at work when you're on your break, you have maybe crocheting that you do. My friend Madeline always comes down to the Elgin Knitworks on the weekends. I always see her when I'm on the air here producing the shows. And she usually waves at me too. And she picks up a lot of the crafting things at the Elgin Knitworks too. That's a fun Saturday activity that she likes. So again, some fun things to do here, especially with the local libraries offering all these great things to check out too. And again, this and more can be found on their website and also on their Facebook page. So you can also check it out on their Facebook page. They also posted this funny picture here too. She must be reading a banned book. Celebrate your freedom to read. That was yesterday. It's actually the week right now. It's banned book week. They posted a painting of looks like maybe a woman from like the 1700s reading a book, and she's like, "Oh my goodness." So they have nice little postings like that too that you can check out. Other things that are coming up here too, all featured on their Facebook page and also on their website too. Of course, don't forget you can also read and watch on your device too. So if you can't physically go into the library, you can have it with the touch of a button from your phone, tablet, or also, of course, on your computer too. So, and then they also do have their mobile libraries, which has definitely become a pretty popular thing within the past couple of years, especially during COVID time. That was definitely something that was utilized to help people too. So, I'm already seeing this book here. What is this? A House on Yeet Street. Yeet Street. It looks like a horror book, kind of. I like the design. So, you can find different books like that if you want to read some Halloween, creepy kind of books. There you go. That's the way to do it. I mean, there's lots of things. You can rent movies. You can rent TV shows. You can rent CDs, all at local libraries here. So check it out. Again, this is the St. Charles Public Library. You can check out what's to read, books for kids, teens, and also for adults as well too. You can also check out the Fox River Valley Public Library District as well, which they also do offer some fun activities to do, I would say pretty much daily. And the same applies, of course, for other local libraries, including Yale Borden Public Library. They posted 3 hours ago on their Facebook page for the Fox River Valley Public Library District that they are hiring a finance manager. So they have an opening for a hands-on finance manager responsible for managing and maintaining all financial and accounting operations. They would love to meet you in person if you're looking for a management job with challenge and variety. So for more information, you can visit their website at frvpld.info/job. So they are looking to hire. Of course, they also did post about the Banned Books Week, which is still continuing on now until the 28th. The right to read is a shared value that we can all celebrate. Book bans threaten our rights and freedoms, so stand together to champion our right to read, and libraries and the Be Freed Between the Lines. So they posted that on their Facebook page too. You can also probably find more information also on other Facebook pages as well from other local libraries celebrating this week, recognizing this week and the importance of it. This does wrap it up here for the 10 o'clock hour of Out to Lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk the Town. When we come back, we'll discuss National Day calendar. What is a day to celebrate today? What is a day to recognize and appreciate today? And also give thanks to, or maybe fight for too. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a bit. Oh no, I just hit that post and my car's got a dent.
Uh-oh, better get Mako.
Oh yeah? Where are they?
Mako is America's body shop. They're the world's largest provider of paint and collision services. They're located at 212 Western Avenue in Carpentersville, across from Spring Hill Mall. I've used them. Check out my car.
Wow, looking good.
Everything was so easy and affordable. Hummer and staff were super friendly and really knew their stuff.
I'm going to call them now.
Mention WRMN 1410 at the Carpentersville Mako and receive 10% off today.
Oh no, I just hit that post and my car's got a dent.
Uh-oh, better get Mako.
Oh yeah? Where are they?
Mako is America's body shop. They're the world's largest provider of paint and collision services. They're located at 212 Western Avenue in Carpentersville, across from Spring Hill Mall. I've used them. Check out my car.
Wow, looking good.
Everything was so easy and affordable. Hummer and staff were super friendly and really knew their stuff.
I'm going to call them now.
Mention WRMN 1410 at the
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410. Elgin time, 11 o'clock.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by the U.S. Postal Service. Join the Elgin Police Department on October 2nd for their next Coffee with a Cop Day. It's happening from 9:30 until 10:30 a.m., and community members are invited to gather at the Baker Hill Pancake House located at 1279 Dundee Avenue. October 2nd from 9:30 to 10:30. The Illinois State Police are continuing to investigate a deadly crash involving a solo vehicle near westbound Route 31 off-ramp on Interstate 90. 29-year-old Azizabek Akhmedov of Carpentersville was behind the wheel of a 2018 BMW when he collided with a concrete sewer wall. The accident remains under investigation. As Halloween approaches, the city of Elgin is gearing up for its Halloween extravaganza, promising an evening packed with family-friendly fun. The free event welcomes everyone to a trick-or-treat inside the local police department Tuesday, October 22nd. Find out more by contacting the Elgin Police Department. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Credan.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
A recent Gallup poll indicated that 38% of Americans are putting off health care because of financial concerns, the highest ever recorded. I'm Dr. Bob Martin, here to serve you every Sunday afternoon from 1 to 4. Millions of Americans are seeking health advice that will not cost an arm and a leg, so I offer health tips and advice absolutely free. Listen to my show, Sunday afternoons from 1 to 4 right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM, the voice of the Valley and the home of Radio Shopping Show.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The White Sox are home tonight against the Angels. They could make history. They're 36-120. Their next loss breaks the modern Major League record for losses in a season. 4-10. Jonathan Cannon starts tonight for Chicago. The Phillies beat the Cubs 6-2 on Monday. Philadelphia clinched their first NL East title since 2011 with the win. Aaron Nola 13-8. He struck out 7 over 6 full. Chicago's 2 runs came in the 7th. Nico Horner hit an RBI double. Then Mike Tauchman drove in a run on a ground out. The Cubs are eliminated from playoff contention. The series continues at Philadelphia tonight. 5-5. Justin Steele gets the start. The Bears turn their attention to this week's game at home against the Rams. Chicago coming off a 21-16 loss at Indianapolis on Sunday. Rams receiver Cooper Kupp remains injured and won't play this week. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.
Political party poopers got you down? Shake it off and join me, Dennis Sonar Green, every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN for A Political Talk Show. where we cut through the doom and gloom with a focus on America first, constitutional values, and a populist perspective that puts you, the citizen, at the center of the conversation. At WRMN, the talk of the town, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo and bring you the straight talk you need. Whether you're frustrated with the political establishment or looking for a clear, some nonsense analysis, this show has you covered. Tune in. Let's take on the issues together with a fresh, unfiltered approach. Catch us every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN, a political talk show. WRMN, the talk of the town.
All right. Hello, everybody. It's still the morning time. We're on the 11 o'clock hour. Out to lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. It is Blues Day Tuesday. Happy Blues Day Tuesday, everybody. Don't let the rain get you down, or even the blues music. Have a good day. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. We can always choose how we want our day to go. Even if things in life don't, go our way, we can always choose how to respond to those things. So, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. If you want to be a part of the conversation, of course, you can comment live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. If you'd like to subscribe to our channel, you can feel free to do that. It does not cost you a dime. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and with WRMN, this is the way to do that, of course. You can also tune in through the AM 1410 dial, the classic way of doing that, whether you have a radio at home or at work or in your vehicle. You can also tune in live through the app that we have available for download on Apple devices through the App Store and on Samsung devices through Google Play. There you go. Online Radio Box Radio Player is the app that you would use to be able to download the Samsung side of things through Google Play. So if you go to our website, you'll be able to see it here too, under the Google Play icon. It's the little green icon, green box icon with, I always say it's like a little alien icon there, and it'll take you to the link for the online Radio Box Radio Player. That's the app that you'll use. You can listen to us pretty much anywhere. It always comes in nice and clear too. Something else too, if say you're driving in the car right now too, and maybe the signal isn't as strong, maybe it's a little bit fuzzy because of the rain, or wherever you might be too, something that you can do, and I did mention this last week too, is you can of course plug your phone into the aux cord. So if you have an aux cord in your vehicle, you can do that, or if you have Bluetooth options, you can also do it via Bluetooth as well. Then you pull up the WRMN app and you press play, and then the crystal clear sound of WRMN will come through on your speakers in your car or vehicle too. You can also do the same thing with if you have a radio that also does offer Bluetooth, so a little bit more higher tech if you want that, or also offers an aux cord too. Or of course, if you also do have speakers as well, you can do that. Don't forget, you can also, have Alexa say, "Hey Alexa, play such and such." Now, if I said that on the airwaves here too, and you have Alexa in your home, I avoided saying that just in case. But if that's the case, though, you're listening to me already anyway. So it'd be like, yeah, it's already playing right now. So there you go. Multiple ways that you can listen to us pretty much from anywhere. Check out our website, WRMN1410.com. We've got National Day Calendar. Now, National Day Calendar has two lonely things today. They're not lonely, though. They're definitely something to recognize. But then National Today has quite a few other things as well, which we'll get into. So we'll start off here. It's National Cherries Jubilee Day, recognized today. Now, what is this? It's a way to celebrate, pardon me, an elegant dessert. It's for all the cherry lovers out there that celebrate the sweet holiday with delight. So there you go. Now, who receives credit for the Cherries Jubilee recipe? A person by the name of Auguste Escoffier. I don't know. I'm saying it very French. But he knew the Queen Victoria. He knew Queen Victoria's fondness of cherries, too. He prepared a dish for one of her Jubilee celebrations. However, his original method didn't include ice cream. Instead, the chef poached the cherries in a simple syrup and poured warm brandy over them, too. Then, just before serving, dramatically set the alcohol aflame. Yes. Later recipes added the Kirschwasser and ice cream liqueur as a kind of an addition to their too. So that was an addition later on in life when it came to this Cherries Jubilee recipe. Now, the word Jubilee means many things. However, in reference to the vibrant dessert featuring the plum cherries, it means a celebration. But of course, and as we all know, desserts often accompany celebrations. Not always, though. Sometimes you're just like, I feel up for a dessert tonight after some comfort food, or maybe, you know what, I'm going to treat myself because I just had a healthy meal. So, and Cherries Jubilee is no exception. So the excitement associated with the grand presentation is very much so a thing to celebrate today, too. So, how to observe it? You can find a restaurant near you that does serve Cherries Jubilee as well, part of the celebration. You can order dessert first. So you can find that there too. And I have to double check and see places that do offer this. The Cherries Jubilee. I know that Baskin-Robbins does have a flavor, I do believe, of Cherries Jubilee that you can check out there too. I know that there's another day celebrated today, which I did bring up some places that actually in the area that do have this particular drink item. So we'll talk about that here too. Yeah, so they do have the Cherries Jubilee at Baskin-Robbins, which you can actually find closer. They have one in right here in Elgin that you can go to. Right over here. Right, I'm pointing all the way over there. It's at Clock Tower Plaza in Elgin. They have the Baskin-Robbins over there. You can get a Cherries Jubilee. So if you're within the area here, there you go. There's a good option for you. So that is recognized today on National Day calendar. Yes. Another day that's also recognized today is National Punctuation Day. Goodness me, excuse me. National Punctuation Day is definitely a day to recognize because they say that punctuation saves lives. Yes. And I say this confidently, though, too, because I took English classes, and I'm telling you, they do save lives. In fact, my brother has a shirt that is specifically about punctuation. One of the words, sentences on there is, let's eat, comma, grandma. And then there's below it, let's eat, grandma, without the punctuation. So it's, let's eat, grandma. So punctuation saves lives for sure. A period, comma, semicolon, question mark, and an exclamation point are the examples of some of the punctuations used in writing. They separate sentences and their elements to clarify meaning. Yes. Without, without them, the meaning would be lost or it would be up for interpretation, like the example I just gave to you. Across the country, punctuation events test skills, educate, and even poke fun at some of those embarrassing errors as well, too. Now, the founder of the observance sends out a challenge every year. You can visit Jeff Rubin's website to enter the contest. So there's actually a contest, too. Now, Font Feed credits the observance with the revival of the Interrobang. Oh, what that is. Auburn Elementary School of Auburn celebrates this observance annually there, too. And CBS Live with Regis and Kelly mentioned the celebration on the morning television show On Today back in 2008, too. For some, the celebration can be a trying one. If you're not one to use punctuation in text messages, you might be prompted to use a period or two throughout the day. Now, what day better to celebrate today than by, well, of course, using it? Seeking out unique ways to punctuate your sentences. Period. And also try a few of these suggestions as well. Semicolon. I'm just talking about these punctuations now as well here too. You can spend the day critiquing others. Do you want to though? Because you got to carefully correct your own though too. You can write an error-free email, send it to everyone. Sometimes these are simple mistakes though too, especially it's just sometimes it can be a simple mistake in typing. You can also make meatloaf and form the loaves into punctuation shapes. So there's lots of different ways that you can do that. If you want to create a painting or a collage of your favorite punctuation marks, you can do that. Maybe even create a t-shirt, another one. Instead of let's eat comma grandma and let's eat grandma, do something else too. So, something like that. We all make mistakes, but not with meatloaf though. I would hope not. And while some mistakes we find humorous, some can be costly too. They impact relationships or the bottom line too. Sometimes you might be texting your boyfriend or girlfriend and you use the wrong punctuation and then done. It's over. It's on period. So there you go. So that's National Punctuation Day, recognized today. Jeff Rubin founded the day back in 2004 as a way to promote the correct uses of punctuation. So that is recognized today. Those are the two posted onto National Day calendar. We've got quite a few others that are on National Today, which we'll talk about here in just a bit. We'll take a quick timeout, and then we'll come back with more in just a bit. Stay tuned.
Come on out to the Country Donuts, that is, at Route 20 and Nestler Road. They're always open. Donuts are made daily using only the finest ingredients to ensure freshness. Their huge variety of donuts offers something to please everyone. Country Donuts doesn't stop at offering you the best donuts. Enjoy a delicious breakfast sandwich or stop in for lunch and try a bowl of their famous chili. Need a larger or special donut order for your office? Call 847-488-1900.
The Distance Social, your spot for great craft cocktails with meaningful conversation. Whether you're out entertaining a group or out for a memorable nightcap, The Distance Social is your spot for starting or ending the perfect evening. Located at 314 North River Street in beautiful East Dundee, Illinois. Go the distance and find your social at The Distance Social.
Looking to get your fingers on some delicious grub? Look no further than Sticky Fingers in Carpentersville. Family owned and operated, Sticky Fingers specializes in chicken, fish, and shrimp, which you can choose to have dusted with flavor or doused in the sauce of your choice. Sticky Fingers strives to provide flavorful food with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Sticky Fingers personally invites you to stop by and try one of their scrumptious dishes today.
For exceptional home-cooked meals, visit the longest family-owned restaurant in Elgin. Paul's Family Restaurant at Lawrence and McLean takes pride in their fresh daily specials like steaks, fish, pasta, soups, and more. Paul's fresh buttermilk pancakes and breakfast skillets are phenomenal. As you walk in, you can't help but notice owner Elaine's wonderful eye for detail. The toughest decision you'll have to make is what size leftover box to take home. Call 847-695-8687.
This is McGruff the Crime Dog, and I need you to help me take a bite out of crime. Counterfeit products are popping up everywhere. Fake sneakers, fake cosmetics, and even fake pills. Crooks are selling counterfeit versions of just about everything. Last year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products were sold in the U.S. Sure, it may seem like saving a few bucks on the things you want isn't a big deal, but counterfeits are usually made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. And the money you've paid, it goes right into the hands of criminals and may support child labor, drugs, and even gangs. Smells like big crime to me. So if you still think buying fake products is harmless, think again. And remember, if you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart, buy smart. Go for real. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org. This message is brought to you by the United States Patent and Trademark Office and the National Crime Prevention Council.
right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley. Talk of the town. Hopefully you're having a good day so far today and that you're enjoying yourself. Having a good day. It's Blues Days, Tuesdays today. And I've got quite the frog in my throat today. I don't know why. Sometimes that happens when I drink like coffee with heavy cream. I don't know. Maybe I should try something different. Maybe almond milk or coconut milk. I've had it before. It's good. I just usually like half and half. Usually my favorite. Keeping hydrated also very important as well, especially when you are a radio host. Absolutely. So again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410, taking you out to lunch. We did talk about National Day Calendar, which had only 2 things listed. However, National Today also does have a lot of other things listed as well. And the reason why they do is because, I think mainly it's because they also do feature things that are not just within the United States. It's things that are also worldwide, international, things like that as well too. So we'll definitely go through these and we'll tell you what we've got. We have today a day of recognition. It is another week. So this is a week like we've talked about before. That we have like Family Week is this week. It is also Banned Books Week, and it's also Migraine Awareness Week. This is very important. It's the first week of September, now through till the 30th, and migraines are mistakenly understood as severe headaches, but they are much more than that. Migraines are actually a neurological disease. Even though migraines are a common headache disorder, they remain poorly understood and even neglected as well. Many people go their entire lives without proper diagnosis and treatment. With care and treatment, migraines can become more manageable. Apart from inheriting the condition, some people can also get migraines through specific triggers. Interestingly, one can also develop a migraine really at any stage in their life. I had a friend in college who she had migraines quite often, and there were times when she physically could not get out of bed, out of her dorm room, because the migraine was so bad. And I do remember a lot of people misunderstanding it as well too, but I understood. I was like, yeah, I never experienced a migraine ever, but she had them pretty bad too. So migraines, again, a chronic neurological disorder. It affects over 1 billion people across the world. Migraine symptoms include long-lasting headaches characterized by severe throbbing or pulsating pain on one side of the head. The headache is often accompanied by light or sound sensitivity, nausea, or also vomiting as well. Even though the symptoms can be very uncomfortable and impact the overall quality of life, people remain ignorant of the condition. It's one of the top 10 leading causes of years lived with disability worldwide. Around the world, the prevalence of migraine is approximately 10% of the entire population. More than half of the patients who complain of severe and regular headaches, it turns out to be migraines too. So it's good to keep on top of that too, especially listening to people if they are having these really bad headaches. They're like, I don't know what's going on. I'm having these headaches, and they turn out to be migraines too. So it's good to get that diagnosis. They don't have a definitive cause, but certain factors can trigger the condition. These triggers include stress, irregular sleep schedules, caffeine or alcohol consumption, dietary triggers. There's things including there too, like dairy products, cheese, chocolate, hormone fluctuations, and also more. So that's kind of a long list there when it comes to the conditions. I've never had a migraine before, ever. I sometimes get headaches, especially if I have like coffee at night. I've been trying to cut back on having coffee at nighttime, like after 8 o'clock, because sometimes I can get little headaches here that are a little bit bothering, but nothing too severe. So yeah, it's good to keep in check. It's good to know too. It's good to listen to those who are maybe, telling you like, hey, I'm in a lot of pain right now. And then people just say, well, no, it's just a headache. You'll get over it. So it's good to listen, and it's also good, for you as a person too, to make sure you're keeping in check with that too, or maybe to get a proper diagnosis if you are experiencing these types of headache style of pains that are even more intense as well too. So that is recognized this week. It's Migraine Awareness Week now through till 30th. Today is also Bluebird of Happiness Day, recognized today on September 24th. Bluebirds have long been associated with joy, happiness, and luck. A nice bluebird with the nice kind of orangish brown stomach and lower white bottom, and also bottom of the tail too is white usually. They're a very beautiful bird, the bluebird. Very nice, very relaxing. Usually when we think of, when we like see the color blue, it's a little bit more like it's a little bit more like relaxing. So when we see these bluebirds, they're definitely very relaxing. I mean, of course, you can also see cardinals. They're a bright red. They're also very relaxing as well. They signify as they represent, long lost loved ones too. But bluebirds are associated with joy, happiness, and luck. And they can really be spotted on wedding cards, nursery walls. I've seen a lot of bluebirds on those antique postcards from like the 1900s. They have beautiful drawn bluebirds that you can find on there too. Very relaxing too. And the phrase Bluebird Days is used to describe a sunny day following a storm. So tomorrow, I mean, I know it is raining right now, but tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit sunny. So it's kind of like a day after Bluebird of Happiness Day. So there you go. If you are into skiing and snowboarding, you probably know that Bluebird Days is also a term used to refer to the days with sunshine, good visibility, and also fresh snow as well too. So now the history of it, of course, well, bluebird is pretty easy to spot, of course, as you know. Male bluebird has a brilliant blue back and flame orange belly, while a female bluebird is duller in color that makes the males much like many other birds. For the longest time, it has been known that the bluebird is a harbinger of happiness. It definitely is a symbol also of protection. It's a symbol of the sun as well too. This notion was actually first held by the Chinese, who saw them as that. Native Americans too were in deep awe of the bluebird. Navajos referred to it as a spirit in animal form as well too. Very cool. For the Rushkis out there, Russians like myself, it says here, the bluebird represents hope. Very nice. In 1908, a play named The Bluebird by Maurice Maeterlinck depicted two children in search for the bluebird of happiness. The play was adapted into an opera, several films, and a children's novel. Definitely popularized the assumption that bluebirds bring happiness. So, you know, it's Tuesday. It's a Blues Day Tuesday. But don't let that stop you from having a good day, because it's Bluebird of Happiness Day also today as well. So that is recognized on National Today. We also have Heritage Day, recognized today, September 24th. This is World Heritage Day, celebrating specifically South Africa's roots, their rich, vibrant, and diverse cultures. South Africa is called the, quote, rainbow nation due to its color and diversity, and this is why Heritage Day exists. Their goal is to nurture and embrace South African culture and for what it truly is, accepting all races and genders. The day is usually celebrated with a cookout known as the Braai, I think is how it's pronounced, Braai. And, you can definitely celebrate with them too. Sounds like a good plan. And that is also recognized today as well on that Heritage Day for South Africa. The time is approaching here, bottom of the hour. Got some nice jazz music playing here. We hope you're enjoying the show. If you want to be a part of the conversation, you can comment live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. Keep up to date with what's happening here with WRMN. Of course, when we come back, what I'll do is I'll talk about another national day today, and then I'm also going to bring up a couple places within the area that do offer this specific item. And of course, if maybe you know some other places too, feel free to give them a shout out. Absolutely. Stay tuned. You're listening to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. This is Matt, broadcasting live from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with more in just a bit.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Curdan. Brought to you by Pfizer.VaxAssist.com. Join the Elgin Police Department on October 2nd for their next Coffee with a Cop Day. It's happening from 9:30 until 10:30 a.m., and community members are invited to gather at the Baker Hill Pancake House located at 1279 Dundee Avenue. October 2nd from 9:30 to 10:30. The Illinois State Police are continuing to investigate a deadly crash involving a solo vehicle near westbound Route 31 off-ramp on Interstate 90. 29-year-old Azizabek Akhmedov of Carpentersville was behind the wheel of a 2018 BMW when he collided with a concrete sewer wall. The accident remains under investigation. As Halloween approaches, the city of Elgin is gearing up for its Halloween extravaganza, promising an evening packed with family-friendly fun. The free event welcomes everyone to a trick-or-treat inside the local police department Tuesday, October 22nd. Find out more by contacting the Elgin Police Department. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Curdan.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Bears turn their attention to this week's game at home against the Rams. Chicago coming off a 21-16 loss at Indianapolis on Sunday. Rams receiver Cooper Kupp remains injured and won't play this week. The White Sox are home tonight against the Angels. They could make history. They're 36-120. Their next loss breaks the modern Major League record for losses in a season. 4-10 Jonathan Cannon starts tonight for Chicago. The Phillies beat the Cubs 6-2 on Monday. Philadelphia clinched their first NL East title since 2011 with the win. Aaron Nola 13-8. He struck out 7 over 6 full. Chicago's 2 runs came in the 7th. Nico Horner hit an RBI double, then Mike Tauchman drove in a run on a ground out. The Cubs are eliminated from playoff contention. The series continues at Philadelphia tonight. 5-5 Justin Steele gets the start. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN. Happy Blues Day, Tuesday, and also Bluebird Day today. Bluebird of Happiness Day today, too. Still pretty raining outside. I definitely say we needed the rain because the grass was starting to get a little brown. The lawn's looking a little brown. That's from Cinderella Story. Jennifer Coolidge says that. That's one of my favorite movies. I should rewatch that again. That sounds like a good plan. Last night I watched some Goosebumps episodes. Yeah, I know. brings back childhood memories. Absolutely. So, especially during the fall season, the Halloween season coming up pretty soon here too. Maybe you're already in it. There you go. It's definitely a time to celebrate and get spooky. Absolutely, coming up pretty soon. Once we hit October, that's when I'm really going to be doing a lot of the Halloween promotions here too. But I'll also, of course, do the more also appreciated too, kind of simplistic fall feels too. You know, the simple colors, because there are people out there that don't care for Halloween, but they still absolutely love fall, and they love the fall colors. They love having the apple cinnamon donuts, a little bit comfy and cozy that way too. And that is also something that I enjoy as well too. I love Halloween, but I also do like the simplicity of going to maybe a nice town or village and seeing all the fall leaves, going for a nice stroll at a park. You know, nothing that has to be Halloween or creepy too is also I also look forward to that as well. I like both styles. Kind of the comfortable flannel shirt style, also kind of the creepy Halloween colors and style there too. I like both. I would say, do I like them both equally? I would say yes. I like them both equally, very much so. Today is also National Voter Registration Day. Today, September 24th in the U.S., bringing Americans together over one mutual love of democracy, or so we hope. So if you are already a registered voter, make sure that your information is current with the registrar's office too. So it is National Voter Registration Day today. We go back in time here too to the Voting Rights Act becoming law in 1965. President Johnson signed the Voting Rights Act into law, allowing people of color to vote without barriers into political involvement. African-American legislators made history in 1972 when Barbara Jordan and Andrew Young entered Congress as the first African-Americans elected since Reconstruction. You get into 2006, Voting Rights Acts were then extended here too. Congress extended Section 5, a key part of the Voting Rights Act, for more than 25 more years as well too. So there's a little history on that as well. You can also volunteer. You can not only sign up voters, you can also create social media pages, design a flyer, take a carpool of friends to an event. Good to be creative, of course. And also here too, you know, have fun with it. Have fun with it. So that's recognized today. Another day that is also today as well, it is National Mofongo Day. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly too. It's falls within the Hispanic Heritage Month. It's a national dish on the island of Puerto Rico, made from Spanish ingredients such as pork, garlic, olive oil, broth, and of course the main ingredient, plantain. And I have to say, it actually looks pretty delicious as well. So that definitely looks like something that I would try out. It does look pretty appetizing for sure. So a day recognized today. It's a delicacy that is prepared by mashing the plantain in a wooden mortar and pestle. Pestle, sorry. And then adding the spices and liquid elements. You add the oil in there. You can add like pork fat. That also what that does is it like softens the blend. In Puerto Rico, it's served with either during lunch or dinner, or even as a side dish with vegetables, chicken, shrimp, beef, or even also octopus as well too. So that is a day recognized today. Now the origins of it can be traced to West and Central Africa, and actually it's traced to West and Central African fufu. So fufu or fufu, F-U or FOO, is a starchy dough-like food. It's made from mashing tubers like yam, plantain, and same as mofongo. It's made using the mortar and pestle. I always get that wrong. Pestle. Mortar and pestle. And it's served with sauces. You can make it with like a stew meat, so chicken, fish, vegetables, all that good stuff. So that is also recognized today. It is also Bollywood Day today, recognized on September 24th. To release your inner Shah Rukh Khan, as well celebrate this amazing dance style that is seen in movies that are loved not only in India, but also across the world as well. So that is also recognized today too. And then also here too, and this is what I wanted to touch base on here a little bit more in detail, especially when it comes to things within the area, places in the area that do offer this. It's National Horchata Day, recognized today on September 24th. And it's been ever since 2001. It's a day that is celebrated to raise awareness of this delicious beverage and also to honor its rich Hispanic history. Many of us may have not heard of horchata before. It is a name that is given to an array of different refreshing Mexican drinks made up of white rice soaked in water, flavored with cinnamon, almonds, tiger nuts, or even a little bit of a dash of sugar in there too. And all the ingredients are usually ground up together, and then they are blended until a semi-liquid consistency becomes, and then eventually the mixture is then removed, is sieved to remove the solid granule, and then it leaves a nice kind of smooth, milky consistency there too. So that is a horchata. I've had it before. I think it's pretty good. Definitely a unique taste, and it's definitely a satisfying drink. Gain some perspective on where this drink originated from. It's a very trendy drink in the U.S. It kind of goes back as far as 2400 BC. It's speculated that during the Muslim conquest, the Moors brought it to Spain. In the 11th century, it spread through Spain and Portugal and eventually got its name horchata in Valencia. There you go. That's recognized also today. Now, here are some places that you can actually go to that do offer the horchata. One of them is called Inches Tacos. This is Inches Tacos located at 1228 Beck Avenue. And that's located in South Elgin. They do offer horchata. You can get it as a drink for $2.99. So you can find that there. That's on their website. And it's the Inches Tacos. They're located in South Elgin. You can also, of course, try their tacos. You can try their burritos. They have tortas. You can also try their nachos, quesadillas. So they have a lot of great Mexican options there. Beverages, of course, horchata you can try. Mexican Coke, which is very good. Mexican Coke is very good. You can do coffee, Sidral, sangria, and more too. So good to check it out. That is beverages. Mexican Coke's made with real sugar too. It's very good. Some of the best Mexican Coke. Very delicious. Some other places that also offer horchata. Coronado. This is Coronado. This is in South Elgin, so it's another place in South Elgin. You can get it for $3.99 if you want to check them out. They are the Coronado Mexican Kitchen and Margarita House. They're also located in South Elgin, so you can also try them out, try out their horchatas. And available now till 3 p.m. Monday through Saturday. They do offer some lunch specials here too. So they offer Speedy Gonzalez. You can try enchiladas. They offer burritos, fajitas, arroz con pollo, chimichangas, huevos con chorizo, and some other ones out there too. So they are located in South Elgin at 455 Reddington Drive in South Elgin, and they're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and then Friday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. So good place to check out if you want to get a nice horchata drink. Good drink. You can also just look up places that offer horchata near Elgin or wherever the area you're in. There are lots of great places that offer them too. Bello's Restaurant of Elgin does. Los Comales of Elgin does offer that too. Someone wrote that the food was delicious and they have amazing horchata there too. So a good list of places. El Faro Restaurant at North State Street right here in Elgin. They have some there too. La Flor Taco Grill, 910 Dundee Avenue, corner Slade and Elgin. They also do have their horchata there as well too. So lots of great Mexican restaurants to enjoy. Sammy's Mexican Grill and Bar also does have them. Emily's Mexican Grill, Taqueria Los Tu Molcachet. I hope I'm pronouncing that right there. Biunique Latin Kitchen. So lots of good places that do offer horchata there as well. Pretty long list, even just within the Elgin area. You're talking within the Fox River Valley area, lots of places. I'm just talking within the Elgin area. Long also, too. along the Fox River too, so that's pretty. You can enjoy that scenery there. So again, lots of good places to go to get some horchata if you want to. That is recognized today, National Horchata Day. So go on out and get yourself that delicious drink. Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's Blues Day Tuesday. It is 11:45, so what we're going to do is we're going to take another quick time out. Now, when I come back, I also do want to show you a nice little announcement here on something that we talked about last week. We did have an interview last week, and they were talking about the presentation of their newest release for a magazine that they have. So I want to talk about that here too. I have the actual physical copy with me, and we'll talk about that, share it on the screen, and go into more detail on that. Stay tuned. You're listening to Out to Lunch with WRMN.
How many times have you heard about or driven past the Volo Auto Museum and still haven't checked it out? They have over 200,000 square feet of heated showrooms filled with countless collections of the most amazing mechanical marvels in the world. From incredible collector cars, movie cars, trains, boats, and planes, to a Disney gallery, dinosaurs, vintage arcades, kiddie rides, and a medieval torture exhibit, plus the Titanic Museum. They're open every day from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit volofun.com.
For local information and fun times in the mornings, listen to Marky B and Larry Jones on the first shift.
Maybe we need to get a radio intern in to help you.
Maybe so.
Somebody that you won't have to pay and you can treat them tough.
I can haze them.
You can't haze. You'll get fired. Remember that guy from Northwestern?
Yeah.
Gone.
Did he really do it?
You don't have to really do it. If somebody says you did,
yeah,
good enough. Maybe I'm going to accuse you of hazing me. I don't have to prove it.
It's the first shift, weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. right here on WRMN.
From morning coffee to your evening commute, WRMN 1410 AM is here for you. The faithful friend that brings you local news, timely topics, and the friendliest voices in the Valley. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged with our full lineup of shows, streaming all day, every day at WRMN1410.com or on the WRMN app. Wherever you are, we're right there with you. So why switch stations? Stick with the one that has it all. WRMN 1410 AM, your daily companion, your constant conversation.
Keep informed with everything that's going on with the Radio Shopping Show by joining our VIP Text Club today. All you have to do is text the message WRMN 1410 to the number 94253 and you're in. You'll receive timely information about Shopping Show specials instantaneously as they happen. Message and data rates may apply. The voice of the Valley and the home of the Radio Shopping Show, we are WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Over the years, you've brought them into your home. You were prescribed opioids after the C-section, when Dad injured his back, when your basketball star tore his ACL. Opioids helped with the pain, and you held on to them just in case. But did you know holding on to unused opioids puts your family at risk? Opioids are powerful pain-reducing prescription medicines, but most people who are prescribed opioids don't finish their prescriptions. So millions of unused opioids are sitting in homes across the country. And tragically, more than 100 Americans die every day from overdoses involving opioids. What can you do to protect your family? Remove the risk of unused opioids from your home. Pills, patches, or syrups in drawers, purses, and cabinets, anywhere they might be hiding. To find out how to dispose of them properly, visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. If you want to be a part of the conversation, feel free to comment live, youtube.com/WRMN Radio. Of course, don't forget, we also do have our Image 360 info number to shoot us a text. That is 505-926-1410. 505-926-1410 is that number to text. Check out our website, WRMN1410.com. keep up to date and in the loop with what's happening here with WRMN and also within the Fox River Valley. Now, last week, what we did was we had a special interview. We were with Chrysalie of ExploreElginArea.com. So we did that special interview there too. And we also did it with Thomas, I think is his name. I apologize, I can't remember the full names there, but I know we had Chrysalie in studio here. Was for Explore Elgin Area, which of course is one of the main websites that I like to use to talk about Explore Elgin Area. Well, she was talking about here too about Enjoy Illinois. We did, of course, promote them last week and their newest release. So their newest release of their catalog, their magazine, their trip advisory magazine to check out, and it has officially now also been released. So I do have a copy here. Thank you to my dad. As you know him as Uncle Gary, gave me this morning, and I said, okay, I'm taking it to work and going to be presenting it here too, because we didn't present it on the screen because it hadn't been released yet during the interview. Now it has officially been released, so I am presenting it to you so that you can see it. I'll also go through it, of course, by talking on the air here in case you're not watching on YouTube. We'll, of course, talk through it, some of the guides here, things to do, of course. There's lots to do. We, of course, also have here Terry in the comments. Hi, Matt, enjoying the show. I haven't commented in a while. I don't always get to watch YouTube, but I'm always listening, if not both. Thank you so much, Terry, for commenting in. I'm glad you're enjoying the day and the show, and I hope everyone else is also having a good day as well. Greatly appreciated here as you listen in and also watch as well too. So this is Enjoy Illinois. It's a very nice catalog that we've got here today by Enjoy Illinois. This is the Chicago Northwest, everything happening, places to go to. I mean, it doesn't cover absolutely everything that's happening, but it does cover categories and the major things that that you can go to, places to go and do fun activities with. It's got a nice glossy finish on here too, so that's nice. So it's the new release there for Enjoy Illinois. It is their fall and winter 2024-2025 edition. So pretty cool. They even start off here on the first page talking about the charming Galena country here too. So dear traveler, we've always done things our own way in Galena country. Never rigid, but always true to ourselves. You won't find a chain coffee shop or cookie cutter resort here. What you will find is a journey that, just like you, completely and forever original too. Very, very nice. Visit galena.org. That's just one of the places within Enjoy Illinois. They've also got some beautiful pictures here. For example, they've got one of Washington Park in Quincy, Illinois, with, of course, the beautiful statues that we've got there of Abraham Lincoln. And it does look like that picture in particular was taken during the fall time. You can also check out other things as well. It is a guidebook that you can check out here. Getaway Insider, of course, maps, insiders guides, local tastemakers, sharing where to go and how to play and what to eat in the Fox River Valley is also a section within this edition as well too. So there's lots of great places. The Lone Buffalo in Ottawa, Preservation in Geneva. So they have a blog section here too. That is actually, I call it a blog section because that's what I'm more used to as being online more, is more of like a blog section. But within this newspaper or paper, goodness me, within this edition here, you'll be able to find, of course, some reflections on some fun things to do. Eating local, out and about, where to stay, things to do and to see, all under Enjoy Illinois, which is pretty cool too. So travels come true in Illinois. You can book direct and pay in advance. You can save up to 15%. There's even a nice little QR code that you can use with your phone or tablet and get some good pricing deals guaranteed too. They also do have a nice little section here, Deluxe R&R, where you can book a nice place to enjoy, a nice relaxing vacation or time off. They also do offer different websites on here listed. Explore Elgin Area is featured on here, as well as visit quadcities.com is another one. Again, they do offer different places to go to when it comes to different top quality restaurants and also hotel stays. So you can even find here Air Ancient Baths of Chicago, Jail Hill Inn in Galena, or in Lake Forest, their Deer Path Inn. You can also check out things when it comes to their winter adventures. So you can plan ahead here too. They've got August Hill Winery, Scenic Ottawa, Starved Rock Lodge. One you might be familiar with, the beautiful Hagler Karras Mansion, which is featured in here too, Streeter's Arts Tour, and more. So they've got a whole list there. You can check out all the cool hiking trails, which especially is very good too during the fall weather, as we're seeing here, as well as the fall scenery. You can go to Starved Rock State Park in Oglesby. I've been there multiple times, and it's always fun to do some great hiking. Beautiful place to take wonderful scenic pictures. They have a list of all the biking trails that you can go to as well as things on the rocks too. So they've got some different state parks that you can go to. Water trails are also featured, and also winter trails. You can also check out some of the great places to go to when it comes to the Christmas season. They actually have a section here in their Enjoy Illinois Fall and Winter Edition, the 12 Drinks of Christmas. These are different places that you can go to get some really good drinks and some local suggestions. So good to check this out too. What I'll do here is I'll leave a copy in Redemption Center. So if you come in on Saturday, you'll be able to take a look at it for yourself. Of course, they have some fun autumn adventures. You can also check out different theater performances within the area too. And just, you know, they've got everything in here for when it comes to traveling to Illinois. I would definitely recommend to someone too, especially if you maybe have family or friends that maybe live out of state, to pick up one of these too. Or of course, you can also enjoy their website at enjoyillinois.com, enjoyillinois.com, which we did talk a bit in detail about during our last interview too. So that was a lot of fun. You can check out different counties as well. You can check out Logan County. You can check out Rosemont, the Macomb area, Route 127, and also travel resources at the back of the page here too. So this is kind of my little fantastic flyer segment here that I like to occasionally do as well. So I do encourage, if you want to check out their website, it's enjoyillinois.com. Again, that's enjoyillinois.com. Great places to go to. You can find bakeries, breweries, coffee shops, distilleries, bars and taverns, restaurants, food trucks. They've got so many different things. And that's just within their food and drink. You can check out entertainment, places to go, planning your trip. So much fun stuff to do in Illinois. And we're here for it. Absolutely. So that's enjoyillinois.com. This does wrap it up here for the 11 o'clock hour. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more as we talk more centered around locally within the Fox River Valley things to do. So we've got Enjoy Illinois, things to do in all of Illinois, condensing it down more to what's happening in the Fox River Valley. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with more in just a bit.
Taqueria Las Cumbres, Crystal Lake's authentic Mexican restaurant on Grant Street, is open for carryout. For over 15 years, Taqueria Las Cumbres has been serving up all of your favorite Mexican dishes and doing it better than the rest. Recently voted the best in McHenry County. Stop in and carry out the authentic taste of Mexico and see for yourself. Support local for lunch and dinner today and place an order from Taqueria Las Cumbres. Call 815-455-8200 for Taqueria Las Cumbres of downtown Crystal Lake.
The Triple Berry Cafe of Crystal Lake offers incredible breakfast and lunch options for you, and now the coffee bar is open for you to enjoy. Stop in and enjoy a relaxing cup of coffee in a peaceful setting, and if you're hungry, the Triple Berry Cafe is ready to provide you with homemade goodness. Enjoy omelets, skillets, pancakes, crepes, waffles, and much more for breakfast. Stop in at the Triple Berry Cafe for lunch and enjoy signature sandwiches, burgers, wraps, salads, and healthy options are available as well. Triple Berry Cafe, just off Randall Road in Crystal Lake. Now with a coffee bar.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 12 o'clock.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Pfizer.VaxAssist.com. As Halloween approaches, the city of Elgin is gearing up for its Halloween extravaganza, promising an evening packed with family-friendly fun. The free event welcomes everyone to a trick-or-treat inside the local police department, Tuesday, October 22nd. Find out more by contacting the Elgin Police Department. Join the Elgin Police Department on October 2nd for their next Coffee with a Cop Day. It's happening from 9:30 until 10:30 a.m., and community members are invited to gather at the Baker Hill Pancake House located at 1279 Dundee Avenue, October 2nd from 9:30 to 10:30. The Illinois State Police are continuing to investigate a deadly crash involving a solo vehicle near westbound Route 31 off-ramp on Interstate 90. 29-year-old Azizabek Akhmedov of Carpentersville was behind the wheel of a 2018 BMW when he collided with a concrete sewer wall. The accident remains under investigation. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
As the Elgin Police Department continues to participate in the Distracted Driving campaign, they wanted to share some tips from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website regarding safe driving. If you are expecting a text or need to send one, pull over and park your car in a safe location. Once you are safely off the road and parked, it's safe to text. Designate your passenger as your designated texter. Allow them to access your phone to respond to calls or messages. Do not engage in social media scrolling or messaging while driving. Are you struggling not to text and drive? Activate your phone's Do Not Disturb feature or put your cell phone in the trunk, the glove box, or the back seat of your vehicle until you arrive at your destination. Remember, the Elgin Police are conducting directed patrols to enforce distracted driving violations. Just drive and stay safe. A message from our friends at the Elgin Police Department and your friends here at WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Phillies beat the Cubs 6-2 on Monday. Philadelphia clinched their first NL East title since 2011 with the win. Aaron Nola 13 and 8. He struck out 7 over 6 full. Chicago's 2 runs came in the 7th. Nico Horner hit an RBI double. Then Mike Tauchman drove in a run on a ground out. The Cubs are eliminated from playoff contention. The series continues at Philadelphia tonight. 5-5 Justin Steele gets the start. The White Sox are home tonight against the Angels. They could make history. They're 36-120. Their next loss breaks the modern Major League record for losses in a season. 4-10. Jonathan Cannon starts tonight for Chicago. The Bears turn their attention to this week's game at home against the Rams. Chicago coming off a 21-16 loss at Indianapolis on Sunday. Rams receiver Cooper Kupp remains injured and won't play this week. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk.
Wake up, Fox River Valley. WRMN AM 1410 is shaking things up with a brand new weekday lineup that'll keep you informed, entertained, and engaged. I'm Marky B, WRMN Program Director and host of The First Shift, inviting you to start your day with The First Shift from 6 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. Larry Jones, Jakes, myself, and the entire First Shift team bring you the latest local news, entertainment, and, my favorite, more to kick off your morning. Then it's Out to Lunch with Matt McNeil from 10 until 1 p.m. Tune in for your midday fix of news, interviews, community happenings, and of course, the legendary WRMN Tradio Show. In the afternoon, join us for Fox Valley Afternoons from 2 until 6 p.m. Tammy and friends will chat lifestyle from 2 to 4, while Sonar and his crew dive into politics and news from 4 until 6. Plus, get to know the movers and shakers of the Fox River Valley with exclusive interviews, too. Don't miss out on our new local lineup that's tailor-made for you. WRMN AM 1410, the talk of the town. Tune in and turn it up.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Hopefully everyone is having a good Tuesday now afternoon. We are out of the morning, and we're officially now into the afternoon time. We're taking you out to lunch, giving you great suggestions on places to go to, things to do and see, activities to do, whether it's by yourself, with your loved ones, family, friends, colleagues, whoever. We're here to help you out here within the Fox River Valley, located in downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. We are WRMN AM 1410. If you want to check out our website, WRMN1410.com is our website to go to. I always do like to touch base and keep you in the loop with what's happening here, of course, with WRMN. And also, as well, I always like to give recognition to the show lineups. So the show lineups there for the week, and also local programming within the weekend as well. So we'll go through that here so that I can tell you what's going on. We've got here, of course, local programming with the First Shift from 6 to 10 a.m., including Marky B as the host with Larry Jones, Jakes, and the First Shift staff leading you your way into the morning with, of course, fun conversations. You also get phone calls. You get the First Shift listeners, guests who join in on Facebook Live through text as well, too. Lots of people do use that. A lot of the First Shift listeners do use the Image 360 info line to text things as well. Also on Friday mornings, the First Shift features Elgin Police Chief Anna Lally. Fridays with the Finest, that's at 9 a.m. Steve Thorne with the Senior Community Spotlight Show, and Music Memories from 9:30 to 11. Now, it is the last Friday of the month will be coming up, so I believe he won't be doing it this time, which means it'll be the regular 10 to 1 on Friday coming up this Friday for me, which I, of course, am totally fine with. In terms of, if I, usually on Fridays I'm on just 11 to 1, so I have a little extra time early in the morning, but I don't mind being on 10 to 1. That's fine, of course. And then also in the mix there too, Sherry's Senior Showcase, Elgin Time with Steve Thorne, Chamber Chat with Carol Gieske, Brian Anderson with King County Speaks, and Elgin Mayor Dave Captain with Captain's Corners. Out to Lunch is from 10 to 1. We do like to give a variety of different things to talk about, all kind of situated within the arts and entertainment. I do touch base on the weather and also occasionally some news here and there, but I do like to kind of keep it more towards the arts and entertainment and also restaurants and food to keep you in the loop with what's happening here too. I always like to do that. We also like to do the engaging interviews like what we did with the co-founders and producers of Elsinore. We had them on Zoom earlier today too, talking about their newest production, Hand to God, which will be at First United Methodist Church, coming up here pretty soon, just around the corner. I believe it's the 27th through till October 13th. with shows Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So good production there. We also, of course, have our Tradio segment coming up in a little bit here as we get towards the 12:30 segment. Will be in our Tradio segment. So if you're interested in buying, selling, trading, and or announcing to the Fox River Valley area, that'll be the time to call into the phone lines here, 847-931-1410, or you can also text 505-926-1410 if you'd like to for Tradio. We also have here Democracy Now! From 1 to 2 p.m., independent news program delivering in-depth investigative journalism on global and domestic issues, including perspectives on politics, social justice, and human rights as well. Fox Valley Afternoons is from 2 to 6. So we've got here from 2 to 4, Talk Time with Tammy and Friends, lighthearted, fun, and informative call-in talk show. And that is Monday through Thursday. On Friday, we do kind of a little bit of a mixture there from 2 to 4 o'clock, where we kind of have a rotation of people coming on the air here as well. And I was actually on Friday for the Enjoy Illinois interview, as well as the Exploit Generi interview there too. That's from 2 to 4. We've got 4 to 6, a political talk show with Dennis Sonar Green and also Bendemonium Boquist. It is a non-biased platform balanced to discuss current political events and issues, encouraging thoughtful debate and an exploration of multiple perspectives. Fox Valley's Afternoons has something for everyone, of course. We also do have our weekend lineup of currently right now, local programming-wise, we've got here from 8 to 10 On the Rise with Derek and Mike. We've got Derek Geyer, I think is how you pronounce his last name, and Mike Napolitano, and that's from 8 to 10. And then from 10 to 12, we have here The Truth About Chicago Sports with Marcus Mack. And then from 12 to 1, we do Chief Guard of the Republic with Michael Tuman. And I guess you could say I also co-host that as well. We do the conversations there also. And then we've got CD Showcase with Court Stevens. Very nice, fun, relaxing show to listen to from 7 to 9 on Saturdays. You can listen to some really great old classical tunes. It's very much classic radio with CD Showcase, so very cool. So if you want to check out more information on that, that is on our website, WRMN1410.com. So let's talk about some things coming up here. I'm going to start off here with the Fox Valley Magazine. We've got a couple things coming up here in the near future, and then we'll take a quick time out, and then we'll go into some other things around the Fox River Valley that are coming up. Now, I have to say I did miss the Elgin Cemetery Walk. I said I was going to go, and I just didn't have time to, so I wasn't able to attend. However, there is another historic cemetery walk that is coming up in Montgomery. This is going to be on October 2nd. This was posted by foxvalleymagazine.com. This was a couple days ago on September 20th. You can take a tour back in time to meet the fascinating, quote, ghosts of the early Montgomery settlers and other cemetery residents during the Montgomery Historic Preservation Commission's annual cemetery walk, taking place Wednesday, October 4th at 7 p.m., and that'll be at the Riverside Cemetery in Montgomery, located at 414 North River Street. Now, this is an event that is geared towards all ages. It's not a traditional scary cemetery walk, but it's definitely a fun glimpse into the past with authentic characters portraying historical figures of Montgomery. Each year, the Historic Preservation Commission works to highlight new stories and icons of the community. This year's event is going to be featuring a 19th century businessman, an Aurora firefighter, a young girl and her father, and an upholstery store owner, each of whom have unique stories to tell. And that's important too. Keeping that history alive is very important to tell the stories to generations later too. Visitors are welcome to arrive anytime between 7 and 8 p.m. Tours begin at the corner of River and Taylor Streets on the southeast side of the cemetery about every 10 minutes or so. Parking is available along River Street near Montgomery Park. Visitors should bring a flashlight and wear sturdy shoes, because it is planned to be, of course, during the time when it gets darker. Visitors also say that, it also says here, old Montgomery street signs will sell for $10 each at the event too. Also the I'm pronouncing this wrong, I'm sorry. Dieterl Memorial Home, which owns and maintains Riverside Cemetery. The memorial home is going to be providing complimentary refreshments at the event. Sorry, I'm not the best at pronouncing words, as you know. So I apologize if I'm pronouncing that memorial home name wrong. But Montgomery's Historic Preservation Commission, a volunteer-led organization committed to preserving the history of the village. They organized this walk, and there's no charge for this event. In the event of rain, the cemetery walk will occur on Thursday the 5th at the same time and location. So if you want to check out more information on this, you can visit their website, montgomeryil.org, and on also the Village of Montgomery's Facebook page. So this is going to be coming up pretty soon. That'll be in October. Great kind of way to start the Halloween season. If I do say so, Elf. We're taking a look at the time here. It's almost 12:16. We'll take another quick time out. We'll be back with more talking about other things that are coming up here within the area. Stay tuned and we'll be back.
Hit the open road and experience the fresh air of Wisconsin at the Grand Stay Hotel and Suites in Mount Horeb. This award-winning hotel is just outside Madison. Mount Horeb is known as the troll capital of the world. Families can go on a troll hunt through the historic downtown or check out Cave of the Mounds just minutes down the road. The Grand Stay offers a beautiful pool and a hot tub with year-round fun. Visit grandstaymounthoreb.com today to schedule your visit.
Renata's Old Salem Cafe is now Renata's German restaurant, with old family recipes for delicious Bavarian dinners. Renata's is also known for breakfast and lunch. Renata's German restaurant has fresh baked German pastries. For a hearty breakfast, try Renata's for pancakes, skillets, and more. They've also set the standard for catering excellence. Try Renata's German restaurant off Irving Park, west of Wise Road in Hanover Park. Visit renatasgermanrestaurant.com. Attention all burger enthusiasts and game aficionados. Celebrate a century of excellence at Mott's Lounge, proudly serving the community for 100 years under 5 generations of passionate ownership. Sink your teeth into our hand-pressed fresh burgers bursting with flavor, crafted just the way you like them. And while you're here, enjoy our exclusive drink specials, perfect for toasting to our milestone anniversary. Plus, challenge your luck with our state-of-the-art gaming machines, adding an extra thrill to your visit. Join us at Mott's Lounge and be a part of history in the making. Here's to another century of great food, fun, and memories. Mott's Lounge, where every visit is a celebration. For more information, visit us online at mottslounge.com.
Michael Brown, former Undersecretary of Homeland Security and Director of FEMA, is your new full-time host of The Weekend, which airs every Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. right here on WRMN. Each week on the popular 3-hour program, Brown offers listeners a fresh take on the weekend talk with his provocative insights into current events, politics, and culture. So late in the day on Saturday, make it a point to catch The Weekend with Michael Brown right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Ever take your car through the auto emissions lane only to experience the sinking feeling that your car has failed the test? Don't fret. Let Meineke at 376 Sundown in South Elgin fix the problem for you. Meineke's mechanics will determine the exact problem with your vehicle and suggest necessary repairs with Meineke's diagnostic service. Pass that test with help from the trained Meineke technicians. Call today for your appointment. 847-888-9644. That's 847-888-9644.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Out to Lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. And I actually just noticed across the street here that the Stop and Dip Grape and Gelato has their open sign. I'm going to have to touch base and see if they're officially open now. That is called the Stop and Dip, right here in Elgin. They've got their open sign. Maybe they're testing it out. I don't know. We shall see. I definitely want to try them out. They're at 13 Douglas Avenue, Unit B in Elgin. So they're right across from us. Very nice. Of course. Stop and Dip. You can also check out some pictures there too, I think. Either open or maybe not quite yet. It says they have their open sign on, so I'm going to have to double check and see if they're open. Maybe it stopped raining, so maybe after the show, maybe I'll kind of skedaddle over there, see if they're actually open, give it a try, see if they actually are. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you in the loop, keep you up to date with that. So with this being said, here we've got about, let's say maybe 10 minutes left before we hit it off with our bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. And then, of course, we go into our Tradio segment, which, of course, we'll go through at around 12:34 or so. We have another event that's also coming up here, too. This is Friday and Saturday, October 4th and 5th. If you go to Napier Settlement, they're going to be having their Oktoberfest. So, of course, Oktoberfest, pretty popular festival that's happening around the area, locally, of course, and around different states. Napier Settlement is hosting its annual Oktoberfest, featuring traditional German cuisine. You also get beer, you get live music and activities. Friday, October 4th from 5 to 10. And Saturday, October 5th, from 3 to 10 o'clock. Guests are invited to gather inside Napier Settlement's giant heated tent to enjoy a lively Oompa music. And you also get the modern polka, pop, R&B, and also rock as well, yacht rock. On Saturday, there's also going to be a Stein holding contest, as well as a children's area with activities for the entire family. Live music and activities are scheduled from 5 to 10 on Friday, October 4th. Professional pumpkin carving demonstrations will be held. Music by the Phoenix Band will be from 5:30 to 7:30. Polkaholics are going to be performing from 8 to 10 o'clock on Friday, October 4th. On Saturday, from 3 to 10 o'clock, still continuing on with the professional pumpkin carving demonstrations. The children's area with activities will also be there too. And they're going to be having Pinot's Palette and Chaser's Laser Tag. That'll be from 3 to 7. Music by Freeze Dried from 3 to 5. Stein Holding Contest from 5 to 5:30 on Saturday, October 5th. 5:30 to 7:30, it's music by the Ron Burgundies. And then from 8 to 10, it's music by Funk Almighty. So there you go. Napier Settlement will be celebrating the community by offering authentic German cuisine. Can't go wrong with those German pretzels with the beer cheese, and festival favorites from local vendors. There's also going to be traditional beer selections available as well too. Spaten Oktoberfest. They're also going to be having the Hofbrau Oktoberfest, Schlafly Pumpkin, and others too. So this year's event will be featuring also a new wine menu as well, with Z. Alexander Brown Red Blend, Gnarly Head Grateful Dead Cabernet, as well as more out there too. So that's going to be coming up here. The tickets are $20 for adults and $15 for youth ages 4 to 12. Napier Settlement members and children under 4 receive complimentary admission too. No outside food or beverages are permitted. The tickets support Naperville Heritage Society's mission to collect, document, preserve, and support the history of Naperville, Illinois, past and present. For more information, you can purchase your tickets also here too at napersettlement.org/Oktoberfest. So if you go to their website, you'll be able to, of course, purchase your tickets there too. Buy tickets for the 4th of October or for the 5th. You can check out the lineup there too. Check out what they have to offer and what they had to offer last year too. So you can look at some pictures and other previous videos. You can also take a look at the different sponsors that are also featured as well too. So definitely good to check that out. View more information at napersettlement.org. That's napersettlement.org. Coming up this Friday, September 27th, it is the Food Truck Fest in Aurora. Fun place to go to. And you can enjoy Aurora with this food, music, and family fun Aurora Fall Food Truck Festival coming up this Friday. That is September 27th. That'll be from 5 to 9 p.m. on the Benton Street bridges between Broadway Avenue and River Street in Aurora downtown. Some of the wonderful food trucks, including 25 different food trucks here. Billy Brick's Pizza, Craft Urban. You also get Holy Brews Coffee Company, Holy Pierogi, Hello Boba, and there's a whole lot of other ones out here too. Island Boy Foods, they have Strawberries Barbecue, Toasty Cheese, The Worst Kitchen, which we just talked about yesterday, The Worst Kitchen. They also do have Rainbow Cone, My Funnel Truck, Monster Euros, Cerna's Grill. They've got a lot of different things. Little O's frozen treats, Fiesta Taco, Chills Italian Ice, Burrito Express. They've got a lot of great things. Different food trucks that are going to be there too. So if you want to check out more information on that, that is posted on foxvalleymagazine.com. That's foxvalleymagazine.com. Let's see here. Some other things that are also going to be coming up here too. If you head on out towards Pingree Grove, there is, of course, Gobert's Farm in Pingree Grove and also in Barrington, too. They have that now through till October 31st, where, of course, you can enjoy Monday through Wednesday, 9 to 6, and Thursday through Sunday, 9 to 8, for Gobert's Farm, the pumpkin farm. Lots of fun. Traditional, fun family fun. You can enjoy. Watch pig race, see famous pumpkin-eating dinosaur, pick apples, and so much more. Get some delicious food, of course. Get some good, nice, hot apple cider and apple cider donuts. They've got caramel apples, lots of fun treats in their merchant. I call it like a merchandise barn. So it's a barn that has baked goods. You can get apple pie. You can get pecan pie. They offer cakes, cookies. Other dessert options too, fun Halloween treats. They offer some really cool holiday Halloween decorations there too. Very colorful and glittery. They also do have some more of the subtle fall feels of different pumpkins and gourds and other things too. You can buy jewelry from there too. They have some Halloween jewelry. I got a couple of years ago, maybe I was in college. I think I got like a little Halloween ghost pin from there, or it might have been like a little necklace. I remember it was a bumblebee necklace. So you can find some cool stuff there too. So that's in Pingree Grove. Something else that's also coming up in Pingree Grove, as well as, and this is also posted on their Facebook page, is the Village of Pingree Grove coming up October 2nd. It's Coffee with a Cop. So Coffee with a Cop is an opportunity for the community to meet with the Pingree Grove police department officers in a comfortable environment and talk about any subject, from crime trends to neighborhood issues. You get to voice your opinion and what you are passionate about too when it comes to certain issues. And it's Coffee with a Cop, so you can talk to them about anything there too. It's at the Pingree Grove Municipal Center at 555 Ranking Road. That'll be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. That is Wednesday, October 2nd. So if you do want to check it out, part of the community, you can ask questions and get to know the officers who serve Pingree Grove. Something else that's also coming up here too, and I wanted to present it here too. Thank you to my dad for sending this to me too. Coming up around the corner here, September 25th. So it's tomorrow. So this is tomorrow here. Join us this Wednesday at Culver's of South Elgin for a fundraiser for Westminster Christian School's 8th grade class trip to DC. How cool is that? Not only did I go to that school, of course, I'm also a big fan of Culver's. So I might just absolutely have to attend for sure. That'll be September 25th tomorrow from 5 to 8. That's Culver's of South Elgin. This is the South Elgin location at 280 South Randall Road. Is where that one is located. Very, very nice. Very cool. So that's for their 8th grade class trip to DC. I took an 8th grade class trip at Westminster. We went to Wisconsin. I went to a camp in Wisconsin. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. So this does wrap it up here for the first half of the 12 o'clock hour, because after the break here, we're going to hit it off with our Tradio segment. Absolutely. Looking forward to that. You can call in 847-931-1410. Text your Tradio to the Image 360 line 505-926-1410. Or, of course, you can also feel free to email me too, if you'd like. Matt McNeil at WRMN1410.com. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Pfizer.VaxAssist.com. Join the Elgin Police Department on October 2nd for their next Coffee with a Cop Day. It's happening from 9:30 until 10:30 a.m., and community members are invited to gather at the Baker Hill Pancake House located at 1279 Dundee Avenue, October 2nd from 9:30 to 10:30. The Illinois State Police are continuing to investigate a deadly crash involving a solo vehicle near westbound Route 31 off-ramp on Interstate 90. 29-year-old Azizabek Akhmedov of Carpentersville was behind the wheel of a 2018 BMW when he collided with a concrete sewer wall. The accident remains under investigation. As Halloween approaches, the city of Elgin is gearing up for its Halloween extravaganza, promising an evening packed with family-friendly fun. The free event welcomes everyone to a trick-or-treat inside the local police department Tuesday, October 22nd. Find out more by contacting the Elgin Police Department. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Progressive presents Renters MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The White Sox are home tonight against the Angels. They could make history. They're 36-120. Their next loss breaks the modern Major League record for losses in a season. 4-10. Jonathan Cannon starts tonight for Chicago. The Phillies beat the Cubs 6-2 on Monday. Philadelphia clinched their first NL East title since 2011 with the win. Aaron Nola 13-8. He struck out 7 over 6 full. Chicago's 2 runs came in the 7th. Nico Horner hit an RBI double, then Mike Tauchman drove in a run on a ground out. The Cubs are eliminated from playoff contention. The series continues at Philadelphia tonight. 5-5, Justin Steele gets the start. The Bears turn their attention to this week's game at home against the Rams. Chicago coming off a 21-16 loss at Indianapolis on Sunday. Rams receiver Cooper Kupp remains injured and won't play this week. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Out to Lunch. And of course, you know what time it is. We are in our Tradio segment. If you are looking to purchase, sell, do some trading, or also announce onto the airwaves here what you are looking to buy, sell, trade, and announce to the Fox River Valley area, feel free to give me a call, 847-931-1410. Again, that's 847-931-1410 is the number to dial. Hit me up here, give me a call, let people know what's going on. Maybe you've got a garage sale coming up. Maybe you have an estate sale. Maybe you just are like, I got to get rid of this item. It's been sitting in my garage for however long, 20 plus years, and it's just sitting there. It's collecting dust, and I don't want it to collect dust anymore. I want it to shine like the top of the Chrysler building. So feel free to give me a call, 847-931-1410. Again, that's 847-931-1410. You might have something that's maybe you consider it kind of, it's just garbage, trash. I don't want it. It could be another person's treasure. Could be, absolutely. One person's trash is another person's treasure. It's got to go. Put it on Tradio, 847-931-1410. You can also text it, 505-926-1410, 505-926-1410. Or you can also email me too, Matt McNeil at WRMN1410.com. Again, that's Matt McNeil at WRMN1410.com. Let me know. Feel free to do it, even right now, too. So let's take a look here. We're going to go through the Tradio callers that have called in here within the past couple of weeks or so. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the top of the list, so the more, the less recent ones, the further back. So it's really kind of within a couple weeks, 3 or 4 weeks or so. If you would like to relist your item, of course, to keep it on the trail, then of course you can give me a call, 847-931-1410. Or text 505-926-1410, or also email me, Matt McNeil at WRMN1410.com. We have Dave from South Elgin calling a couple weeks ago. He's got 2 items for sale. He has a janitorial cart about 3 foot in height to 1.5 foot wide. It has a little bag that comes with it. It's got a place to put the mop bucket. It comes with the mop bucket. You also do get 2 mops in there too, as well as cleaning supplies. $50 on this. More hands make lighter work. The fact that there's 2 mops in there too, so good to use maybe with a friend or a buddy or a colleague for cleaning. $50 for that. He also has a little giant ladder system. It is a versatile ladder. It folds in half. So this is a fully extended 23 feet, and it comes with stair adjustment hardware and also 2 work platforms with it as well. It's a heavy duty and sturdy ladder, asking $154. You can feel free to reach out to him. That number is 331-588-0493. Again, that's 331-588-0493 is that number to dial. Another Tradio caller here has a Memory Craft sewing machine. So this is a nice sewing machine here too. It's a Memory Craft sewing machine for $100. So if anyone is interested, you can feel free to reach out to her. That number is 331-558-0423. So the previous Tradio caller has a very similar number. There's 331-588-0493. That is for Dave from South Elgin with the janitorial cart and the ladder. And then this other Tradio caller has phone number 331-588-0423 for the Memory Craft sewing machine. There you go. That might have been why in the past sometimes I'll like read the numbers. I'm like, wait, didn't I just read this? It's because they're one number off. They're one number off. The 2 and the 9. Another Tradio caller here. This is Jerry from South Elgin. Has a 1978 Corvette for sale. It's an anniversary special colors edition. The colors are silver and gray. It is 54,000 miles on it. It's got good tires and it runs very good. Asking $15,500 for it, but he says he can also make you a deal too. So if you're interested, feel free to reach out to him. That number is 331-442-1856. Again, 331-442-1856. Another Tradio caller here, Tony, is looking for motorcycles. They can be in any condition. They can either be working or not working. Totally fine with him. He also has a trailer to transport them to. He'll come with the trailer ready and also cash in hand. He's looking for also looking for a VW bus from the 60s, 70s, and or 80s. And then he also does have a friend looking for a small house, 1 to 2 bedroom home within the McHenry area / Fox Lake. So if anyone's interested, feel free to reach out to him. That number is 630-335-3312. Again, that's 630-335-3312. We have Lawnmower Chris calling in here. He has a 2010 Town & Country engine and transmission. It's 3.8 liter, and the transmission is a 62 TE transmission at a 6-speed. It's got 151,000 miles on it for sale. He's looking for interested parties. Has the transmission on a wheeled trolley for someone to come in and take a look at it and easily wheel it out. The price is negotiable, $2,000 for the package, and is asking to throw reasonable offers. For anyone out there that's interested, that number is 630-901-1100. Again, that's 630-901-1100. We'll take it to the phone lines. Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN.
Well, good morning. I hope it's me.
This is you.
Okay. I have an unusual thing I've never heard on a radio show. We have 2 cemetery lots in Chapel Hill Garden West in Oak Brook that we would sell or trade for something of comparable value. Obviously never been used. We sort of advertise that. 2 lots, Chapel Hill Gardens West, Oak Brook. Phone number 630-202-0800, 630-202-0800, $3,500 for both of them, and it includes all transfer fees and so forth. So that's it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in, and you're all set.
All right. Thanks so much.
All right. Bye-bye now. All right. We have a Tradio caller number 1 today for September 24th. I got to make sure that I write this down for September 24th so that, of course, I can remember here too. 9/24/24. There you go. He has 2 cemetery lots for sale. They're in Chapel Hill Garden West in Oak Brook. He's looking to sell them. They've never been used. $3,500 for both of them. And it also includes all transfer fees. So if anyone's interested, feel free to reach out to him. That number is 630-202-0800. Again, that's 630-202-0800. I was like, why is my keyboard not working? There we go. Okay. I try to save. I do a Control S for save, and I was trying to put a $sign, and I was doing Control $, and it wasn't doing anything. There you go. That happens sometimes. Another Tradio caller here. Scrolling down the page, Vicky is mentioning Summer Sports Cards. They're a new place within West Dundee at 130 Washington Street. They're looking for comic books. They're open now in West Dundee. And if you are interested in giving them some comic books, touching base with them on that too, you can email them or call them. The email is summersportscards, that's spelled with an O, summersportscards@gmail.com. Or you can call their number, which is 224-281-4190. So 224-281-4190. And then Vicky is also looking for a lawnmower within the Carpentersville area. So if you do have a lawnmower, maybe you're not using it, feel free to reach out to Vicky. That number is 847-844-9697. Again, 847-844-9697. Another Tradio caller here. This is Wood by Jeff, located in Elburn. He's got those free items, the fishing lures, garden stakes, canning jars. He has the aromatic cedar wood scrap pieces, shelving boards, concrete boards. He's got some solid pine wood, firewood. He also does have some tinder pieces of wood as well, so they're skinny pieces. And then he also does have some adjustable window screens for free. And then he is looking for a truck or minivan, willing to pay a maximum of about $1,500 on that. So if anyone's interested, feel free to reach out to him. That number is 630-365-9488. Again, 630-365-9488. We have another Tradio caller here too. Announcement. This is the Kane County North is offering free family-to-family educational course brought to you by NAMI, N-A-M-I, a free 8-session education program for people who love someone with mental health conditions, providing info on anxiety, depressive disorders, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and other mental health conditions. There are a lot of different topics that are covered, how to do problem solving, treatment, and recovery. It's taught and trained by family members who have loved ones with mental health conditions, and they are an evidence-based program. So if you want to check out more information, that's NAMI, NAMI.org/research. Anyone can take these classes. They meet on Saturday mornings for 8 weeks, starting October 5th through till November 23rd from 10 to 12:30 p.m. at Ecker Center for Behavioral Health, which is at 1845 Grandstand Place in Elgin. It's right over there, near Larkin High School and Beefvilla, within that area. There's like a Walgreens over there. So feel free to check it out. Registration is required prior to the first class. Seats are limited. So if you are interested, you can call their number 847-410-9719. Again, that's 847-410-9719 is the number to dial. It is almost 12:47, so we're going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN here in just a bit. Stay tuned.
Let me tell you a story about Bill. Bill was a normal guy in his 50s. He had back surgery about 2 years ago. Bill was in a lot of pain. He dealt with his pain by taking the Percocets his doctor prescribed for him. Bill took more and more and more of them to help with the pain, until one day the prescriptions weren't enough to get rid of Bill's pain. Then one day Bill found someone to help him get rid of the pain with illegal drugs he didn't need a prescription for. Fast forward to today. Bill lost his job and his family. The only thing he does have is his drug dealer. If you know Bill's story and you don't want to end up like Bill, call the Detox and Treatment Helpline right now to get away and get treatment. 800-694-1127. 800-694-1127. 800-694-1127. Call right now. Help is standing by. 800-694-1127.
Handing out food and drinks from an ice cream truck is off limits for marijuana-based businesses in Ohio, according to state regulators. Ohio's Division of Cannabis Control has proposed fines totaling $212,000 against 5 businesses for violating the state's advertising rules for marijuana sellers, the Akron Beacon Journal reported. Most of the fines involve promotions this summer ahead of beginning of recreational marijuana sales in the state. The largest proposed fine, $150,000, was issued to Greenleaf Apothecaries, which operates dispensaries in Akron, Canton, Cleveland, Columbus, and Wicklife. Well, you have to say the advertiser was spot on. Greedy people of Ohio can show up for ice cream while they pay for recreational marijuana. It's a shame it becomes illegal to have hot food and drinks on your ice cream trucks. Guys, the hard part is over. It's legal. Stop being lazy and just Uber Eats your food order. Maybe the truck can sign up to be on Uber Eats. They can drive your food to you and cut a side deal with you for your recreationals. Like Tariq from the TV show Ghost. I'm Darian Sims, and this is how I see it.
In the mood for some great barbecue but just don't have time to make it yourself? Carry out Coleman's Barbecue on Elgin's East Side at 79 Clock Tower. Coleman specializes in ribs, tips, chicken wings, seafood, and sandwiches with sides like coleslaw, potato salad, and dessert. Try Coleman's Exotic Mild Sauce. It's the bomb. You can also buy sauce in gallon or pint sizes. It's prepared just right. The Coleman's Way. Call 224-535-8153.
Everyone has a community to lean on. a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. You've talked with your kids and shared clear expectations, but you're not with them every minute. Your community members, friends and relatives, teachers and coaches, faith leaders, and other important adults in your kids' lives can be your eyes, ears, and a supportive influence when you're not around, reinforcing your messages with your kids and alerting you to warning signs of underage drinking or other substance use. So talk with your kids about these issues and involve the members of your community to help keep your kids safe. Because when you talk, they hear you.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Out to Lunch. And also, of course, we're still in our Tradio segment. So if you are interested in buying, selling, trading, and or announcing to the Fox River Valley area, let people know what's going on. Give me a call, 847-931-1410. Again, that's 847-931-1410. 847-931-1410. We did go through all of the previous Tradio callers that have called in within the past couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks or so. What I also did was on the break, I had noticed, and I did talk about this here too, that their stop and dip across the street, which is at 13 Douglas. I believe that's the actual address. It's 13 Douglas. It's like Unit B. They have the open sign now. So what I did was I called Shawarma Stop next door. I said, well, are they open? And they said that they're still setting stuff up, but it does look like they are officially open and they've got food and drinks available now too. So I think what I'm going to do in about 10 minutes or so is after the show, I might just kind of get out a walk over, just cross the street and see what's going on with them too. Maybe talk with them for a bit. Hopefully maybe get them on the airwaves here too. So of course you can try them out. Absolutely. We are here to help support those local businesses, not just within Elgin, also with Elgin, of course, but also within the Fox River Valley and as well, too. So the fact that, of course, they're stationed right in front of the station, pretty cool. Definitely a cool place to try it. I'm going to see if they are actually officially open, because they've got the door open. They've got the open sign now, too. I'm going to be like, okay, I got to see what they've got, because if they have some, it looks like they have a picture of some delicious drinks. Well, then, of course, I'm not going to surpass that. I'm going to have to try it out. Absolutely. 847-931-1410. We've got a caller on hold. We'll take it to the phone lines. Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN.
Hi there. I have some plus-size dresses, pants, and shirts, and like a 3 and 4X lady. If somebody is interested, please call me at 847-533-4673. Again, it's 847-533-4673.
So you said plus-size dresses, pants, and shirts. Is that correct?
Yes.
And
3s and 4Xs and ladies.
And 4X ladies.
Correct.
All right. Perfect. Sounds good. We'll pass that message along. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye now. All right. We have a Tradio caller number 2. She has some plus-size dresses, pants, and shirts. They're 3 and 4X ladies. Plus-size dresses, pants, and shirts. So if anyone is interested, feel free to reach out to her. That number is 847-533-4673. Again, that's 847-533-4673. We have a couple minutes left here. We'll take it back to the phone lines. Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN.
Did you say that the gelato place is open across the street?
I do believe they are. I'm seeing the open sign and their doors open, and I called Shawarma Stop, and they said they are.
Well, I got to give them a check out there. Yeah, I don't know if I didn't. I was listening, but I didn't hear you read mine, so maybe mine is too old.
Oh, you can you can relist it.
Oh, okay. Rifle, pistol, shotgun, reloading equipment and supplies. If you do that, I got it. 847-341-8546. 847-341-8546. Thank you.
All right, we'll pass that message along. Thanks again for calling in.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye now. All right, Tradio caller number 3 for today. He's got those rifle, pistol, and shotgun reloading equipment. If you want it, he's got it, and also supplies there too. So, equip. I spelled equipment wrong. There we go. If you want to give him a call, that number is 847-341-8546. Again, that's 847-341-8546. We'll take it back to the phone lines. Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi.
I have a adjustable twin XL bed. So the head comes up and the feet come up and has a remote. It's brand new. I bought it from my mom. She never used it. Sells for about $450 at Sam's. I'm selling it for $200. My phone number is 847-830-7199. Great bed for somebody, older person, whatever.
All right. Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you.
Oh,
No,
you're
that's
all
okay.
set. All right. Thanks so much for calling in.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. All right. We've got 4 Tradio callers today. This is awesome. I love it when people call in for Tradio, getting the word out there. Absolutely. We have a Tradio caller. She's got an adjustable twin XL bed for sale. It comes with the remote. Sounds pretty fancy. And asking $200 for it. So if anyone's interested, I think she said she paid about $400 or so from Sam's Club, I believe. So if anyone's interested, feel free to reach out to her. That number is 847-830-7199. Again, that's 847-830-7199. Again, that's 847-830-7199. Those are the Tradio callers that have called in here, including, of course, 4 new ones that have added themselves to the list here, which, of course, we'll keep passing that message along. And there you go. We are wrapping it up here for, of course, the show today. You were listening to WRMN AM 1410. I was going to go through the happy hour hub specials, which actually I'll just show it to you quickly here on the YouTube side of things. I'll talk about it too. This is under the St. Charles Business Alliance website. It's called their happy hour hub. And what you can do is you can check out daily deals and specials that are featured at places in St. Charles and what they have. So happy hour specials. So today is Tuesday. They have like Tuesday specials. They have a whole list that you can check out here too. At Coroco Coffee, all day today, they have 99-cent any size drip coffee at Coroco Coffee. So that's pretty cool if you want to check them out. They're a coffee roaster collective, and they are located in St. Charles. They're at 101 South 1st Street is where they're located too. They also have one in Sycamore on South California Street. Pretty cool. Good place to check out. Sounds pretty good. And of course, this does wrap it up here for Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Thank you to everyone for calling in for Tradio, for tuning in through the AM 1410 dial, through the app, or also through youtube.com at WRMN Radio. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's still a little bit cloudy outside, but the rain has kind of lightened up a bit here too. So I'm going to head over to the Stop and Dip in just a little bit. See what's going on there. And of course, we'll get back to you on that with tomorrow's show. Out to Lunch with WRMN, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody.